can you believe it? Can you believe it?
I'm shocked.
A millionaire socialist streamer who lives in the worst city in America, LA,
Oh, I know.
is actually seemingly a giant douche who shocks their dog, abuses their dog with a shock collar for daring to move 2 inches away from their bed.
Yeah. This guy is the worst kind of LA scum imaginable. He gets a dog as a fashion accessory. Oh, I'm so angry.
Yes, yes. There are people dying all across the world. There's a genocide happening right this moment, but I draw the line at shocking your adorable pup on stream
I
for
look
views.
honestly, as this thing unfolds, I mean, we're being a little jokey here, but
Yes.
it is very much a tragedy. The more I learn about the situation, the more I feel horrible for that poor defenseless dog
Look
because
at the sad
evidently,
face on that dog right now.
yeah, look,
He's begging to
evidently
see our
that
feet.
dog is forced to sit in that frame 10 hours a day so
Yes.
that a homeboy here can
Mhm.
sell socialism to school children. Now, I used the example of the white van with the
Mhm.
man with candy inside, and I explained why the man has candy, right? Obviously to
To
trick the
lure
school.
the children.
Yeah, to
Yes.
lure the children in so that he can do some nefarious shit to them, right?
Right.
How is this any different, Sitch?
Hasan lures the children in with the nice fluffy puppy, and then bam, radical socialist revolutionary.
Well, look, I'll tell you how it's different, okay? The candy doesn't get fucking shocked, okay? The candy doesn't get shocked to stay in the fucking bag, okay?
Hmm.
The candy is an inanimate object, okay? The candy
Right.
in this situation is a beautiful, adorable puppy dog.
Right.
This guy is a freaking monster.
True. It's true. And it's funny that this story, this accusation, because we're going to go over it, because obviously Hassan is saying that he didn't shock the dog, and that's not a shock collar, is interesting.
Liar!
I know. It is interesting how much this story has exploded across the internet. Everyone's talking about it. Hassan lovers, Hassan haters, everyone has to know about the Hassan shocking his dog story.
Well, the thing that I love about this is millions and millions of people are meeting Hassan for the first time now, and they're meeting him as an animal abuser.
Yes.
They will never this reputation of his with the new people that he's meeting now will never go away, and this will stand in the way of him going mainstream. This like his a lot of people are upset because his fans are ridiculously retarded and they're like basically not believing their own eyes.
Yes.
But those people were never going to believe anything. They're way too invested in Hassan. Hassan is their daily stream guy. So they're never going to see the light. But there's a lot of people out there that know nothing about Hassan. They're just learning about him
Of
right now,
course.
right?
Of
And
course.
what are they learning? They're learning this guy shocks his dog
He's a
as
dog abuser.
yeah, dog abuser so that his dog can be a stream prop for him.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
crazy.
so we're gonna go through this stream that happened. Now, most people, if you've seen this, you've probably only seen the 20-second clip of him supposedly shocking the dog. It happens right in the beginning of the stream. And it's interesting. I'm going to play for you the first 4 minutes of the stream here because what leads up to the dog shock is Hassan talking about how much he hates America and how angry he is.
Yeah, he's talking about his internet being bad.
Yes, he has some internet problem. I don't think most people have seen this. He has some internet problem, and he's just going on and on about how much he hates America. So we have this image of a guy talking about how America is the worst place, and then follows it up with some puppy abuse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. How dare you interrupt my speech, my
I
rant
know.
about how America sucks?
Yes,
It's so fitting.
it is.
Can you guys see me? I don't even refreshed. Oh, it is. Oh, great. Okay. Well, predictably, because I'm in the United States of America, the most dog shit country on the fucking planet, the absolute worst country on the planet, straight up, bar none, a capitalist shithole. Kaya, now is not the opportunity for you to down. The absolute worst.
So already, he's like, oh, you stay on your bed, dog. I'm talking about how much America sucks. Get back there, down.
Which just means he has his eyes on his camera all the time.
Of course.
He's like, this has to look good. Come on, I'm ranting about America here. You've got to sell it. Get over there and look cute. Don't make me shock you.
And his explanation for why he's forcing the dog to sit there is ridiculous. And we'll go over it when it comes up.
The absolute worst fucking place on the planet. Just a horrific, awful, dog shit country that I fucking despise. The absolute fucking worst country that has the most wealth throughout history, throughout time, the wealthiest nation on the planet, and we don't have a fraction of the dedicated broadband speeds that you can get in a fucking village on the countryside of France. Okay? The worst fucking infrastructure, the absolute biggest shithole on the planet. I fucking despise this nation. I despise this country with my entire fucking heart. Okay?
It's funny too that the reason he's comparing it,
Turkey.
The reason he's comparing it to the France is because that trip he went on with the other Twitch streamers was to some, luxury place in Paris or France, the French countryside. So he's like, oh, my time in the French countryside with the other millionaire streamers was so much better than being here in America with you peons.
Yeah, it's disgusting. This rant is just nonstop. He really fucking hates America. Why the hell did you immigrate to America then?
Well, this rant, it's so funny. So we have this rant of him talking about how much he hates America, followed by him shocking his dog. Well, maybe shocking his dog. This is like a scene. If you wrote this in a movie, I would say that's unfair to Hasan. Too much. Someone going directly from talking about America sucking to abusing their dog. That's that would never happen.
Too on the nose.
Yeah.
We're not going to do the allegedly thing on this script, on this live stream, are we? He fucking shocked his dog.
I believe
There's no way that he did not shock his dog.
Yes, I strongly believe that he has a shock collar on his dog, and he in fact shocked his dog.
He shocked his dog, yes.
And it makes him more...
And he immediately lied about it because he realized what a fucker he is.
Yes. And it makes him more sense, too, seeing that it was the second time he told the dog to get back on the bed.
That he used the shock, yeah.
That's why he used the shock collar.
Yeah. Which just... This dog, this poor fucking dog.
Yes.
In that, what is that? 2 feet by 3 feet space there?
Yep.
What young dog do you know that just sits in a space for 10 hours a day?
I believe it's a 2-year-old dog.
Yeah.
So young.
That's the dogs at the fucking pound get more space than that. All right, we're going with the
video. We do not have any freedom in this place. We do not have any freedom in this country. I hate this fucking country so much. I hate it with all of my fucking heart. It just sucks so bad. Every time I fucking go anywhere else, I can literally go to a fucking bumfuck hotel in the middle of nowhere, okay, on the countryside, and I can get better, unrestricted, unrestrained, uninterrupted broadband than Los Angeles, California, in one of the wealthiest countries on the planet, in one of the wealthiest states on the planet. California as a fucking state is the 5th largest economy on the planet. This is where Silicon Valley is. This is where all the fucking latest advancements in tech is supposed to be happening.
All controlled by Democrats. Don't forget to tell them that. Don't forget to tell them about the Democrats in Los Angeles. All Democrats, not a Republican for 100 miles.
Why doesn't he move? If he hates America so much, he loves other countries so much, just go live somewhere else.
Yeah.
You got the money.
Yeah, look, you can stream from there.
Yeah.
Supposed to be happening. Okay?
Look at that poor dog.
I hate this fucking country so much. You can be on a fucking mountain in the middle of Norway and get better internet than Los Angeles, California. And this is just like a moment of anger. This is a moment of fucking anger for like something that is just so routine, so silly, such a first world problem. But it is emblematic of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking just stop.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing? You're being such a baby.
Okay.
You just have to sit there for 10 hours. Come on, I just started. Why are you being such a baby? Yeah. You've only been sitting there every day for 10 hours.
Well, I mean, first of all, he's launching into this, like him not having internet is indicative of the structural violence that face in America. It's like insane.
That's over. I lost count. He said it a dozen times how much he hates America.
The structural violence of my internet blanking out is so indicative of the violence that people face every day in America. It's so reprehensible. But then, the moment happens. It is so clear that he does press something that causes the dog to react. So let's just watch that again.
All of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking just stop.
And it's even worse too, because it's very, like he says, Kaya, please. And the dog's already going back to the bed. It is listening to him complaining about it. It's listening to the command. If you watch,
that yelp is super loud too, and we all know that yelp. That's the yelp when the dog's in pain. That is a fucking pain yelp.
He says that the dog's foot got nail got caught something. That you can look at the foot.
Bullshit.
Like we can look at the foot here. You don't see it. It doesn't look like it got caught on anything.
Bullshit.
Violence. Okay, it's the same. America, Kaya, please just
see. Look, okay, so Kaya, please. Dog's already starting to turn back.
Kaya, please just fucking just stop.
There's nothing there when the dog yelps. There's nothing there that it would get caught on. And it just happens to be the exact time he like reaches over for something off frame.
Yeah, look, I'm not going 98%. I'm not XQCing it. 100%. This is exactly what happened. And he is just gaslighting people into by saying that this is not what happened. He's a fucking liar.
Right. Well, and then also, if your dog made that sound and you didn't know why, wouldn't you go over there and be like, what happened? Like, go see what's like.
Yeah, you'd like you step on attack.
Yeah, you'd be like, what is there? Because I'd be like, oh yeah, you're right. I'd be like, is there something on the floor? Like, did it step on something sharp? Like, what's going on? Like, why do you have that reaction? It's a weird reaction. Unless the dog had like there are some dogs that are just whiny, and you think, oh, okay, well maybe he just reacts that way whenever he yells at it. But that's not true, because we've never seen a clip of him just being like, Kaya, stop, and then the dog yells for no reason. Like that very clearly seemed like a pain sound.
Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. No, she doesn't want to come over here to see what's up. She just wants to fucking roam the house because she got to roam the house when I was gone. And she needs to literally have the same structured, regimented.
He's such a fucking liar. He's such a liar.
I know. No.
He's like, she's got to be my stream prop. She's got
Yeah.
to be here to look cute. That's what her job is. It's time to work, bitch.
So the excuse he gives later, which we'll play, is that the reason he's so adamant about the dog staying on the little bed there is that not because it's like in frame for a stream as a stream prop. It's because the dog wants to lay on the floor and the floor is hard and that's bad for the dog's joints and bones. Okay. Now,
Lies. Fucking
there's a
lies.
couple problems with this. Number one, it's a 2-year-old dog. So, okay, not an old dog. You can say, well, maybe it's preventative, but he just said right here, he didn't say, oh, in the moment, he didn't say, well, Kaya wants to sit next to me and that's bad for its, joints. He said, well, Kaya wants to roam the house. Okay, but why is that a problem? Is it a problem because they're going to chew into things? They're going to eat something? They're going to pee something? He didn't say that. He just said they're going to roam the house as if, like, who cares? Unless it's going to cause, you would think if it was, it's going to roam the house and cause problems, you would just say that. You wouldn't change the story later to, oh, well, they just can't lay on the floor because it's just so painful. It's so bad for them.
Roaming the house would be fine for the dog, obviously. He wants it there because the dog's job is to be cute on stream. It's a fashion accessory.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why these women in Los Angeles buy purse poodles that they're little purse chihuahuas that they walk around with.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the same thing. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Look, this is candy. This is the equivalent of the candy, but just on video.
Right.
It's something cute that the young people can look at. Oh my God, look at the cute dog. I love socialism.
Well, and also, it's very clear that people in the chat were not happy about that interaction either.
They were not happy about the shock.
About him just yelling at the dog and everything. They're like,
that dog is terrified of him. I'm sure he beats the shit out of that dog when the cameras aren't rolling.
Right.
I'm sure his structured regimen style is very much abusive.
There is a clip.
I've seen him look at the dog, and the dog is like, ah.
Yes. There is a clip of
him threatening to punch the dog. I saw that.
It was a different dog where he like pulls it by its tail, and he's like threatening to kill it. You're like, oh, that's
really. I saw one of him making the dog flinch, acting like he was going to punch the dog and making. Oh,
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, and I was like, if I did that with Wormy won't flinch because he's never been hit a day in his life.
Right.
He doesn't know what that is.
Right.
What the dog flinching makes me think, oh, he's followed through on those hits. Yes. That dog knows what that means. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good point. Okay, so here, let me jump ahead here. The watch guys are a little finicky with Twitch. So this is where, so that was the beginning of the stream. Now we jump ahead to like an hour and 20 minutes later. I think this is the first time it comes back up that Hasan is aware that now people have clipped the dog and are upset about his reaction with the dog.
Israel for a generation.
What is happening?
Yeah, who went
unfollow for fucking with the dog? What are you?
Good.
Is everybody okay? Someone said to use a shock collar on Kaya.
So look, the chat has already put it together.
You like the I didn't do it, obviously did it face he's making. What? A shock collar? What?
Well, it's hard to tell what he's thinking here. If he's thinking, what's wrong with you using a shock collar on a dog? Obviously, that's how you train them. Or if he's thinking, oh, I didn't use a shock collar on him,
Right.
right?
Not this time.
Are people all right?
He's going to go, oh, you're the pussy. What a pussy. You can't even abuse a dog.
Well, before he takes a stance, he has to see what the chat is saying, right? To see if the chat is saying that using a shock collar is totally fine, or is the chat saying Hasan would never do that, right?
How is
Before he
it?
can give his answer.
How's it not split? I'm sure this is probably the first major thing that split his audience because how do they, I mean, these people are watching him 10 hours a day. I mean, they just think the dog sits there because it's fun for the dog.
Well, when I was kind of going through it and seeing some of the Hasan fan reactions to it, there was actually a joke before all this where someone, because I was curious of what the breed of the dog was. So I was like, what breed is the dog? And it's like a mix between a Saint Bernard and a Chow and a what's the Tibetan dog?
It's basically a designer dog,
A
right?
Mastiff is a Tibetan Mastiff. Yeah. So it's like half Tibetan Mastiff, Tibet. I don't know. I can't say that word. Mastiff. It's like half Chow or quarter Chow and a quarter Saint Bernard, and it's very expensive. It's a very expensive dog too. And someone, when I was looking up like what kind of dog it was, there was someone from his audience joking, saying the breed is called Place, and the reason he said that is because Hasan always says place to it to command it to go back to that little bed. It's so well known that he says place constantly to this dog that his own chat is making fun of it. And they said there's even an emote for him saying it because it happens so much that he makes the dog sit in that one spot.
Yeah, look, we had Wormy on the stream all the time. But look, I never forced him to go there.
Yes.
He would come and go as he pleased.
Yes.
I just assumed that that was the same situation here.
No.
Where you set the bed up where the animal likes to go, right?
Yes. Yes.
And then that's in frame. And if the animal goes there, it goes there. If it doesn't, okay. Sometimes Wormy would jump in my lap or walk on my desk or
walk
hang out
around,
in the background.
leave the
Yeah,
room.
exactly.
Yes, right.
Yeah, wouldn't be there all stream. You know,
Right.
It's not his job to be on the live stream. So me being a normal human being assumed, oh, this is how other streamers do it, right?
Fool.
Evidently not. Evidently
Fool.
not. Evidently you buy a shock collar for your animal and you say, get the fuck in that box.
Right.
Look cute.
Now, I bring up this. So this is the clip. This is only an hour, 20 minutes later that already someone has brought up that people think that he's using a shock collar on his dog. Okay. And we're going to go through for the rest of the stream. It keeps cropping up that he's slowly realizing that there's all these LSF threads and all these people are attacking him saying he's a shock collar for the dog. I want to ask you, Adam, as a normal human being, if you have a pet and people think that you have a shock collar on your dog that you're using to force it to sit in one specific location, and you don't have a shock collar on your dog, what would be the rational, logical, obvious thing to do in that moment?
You would go straight over to the dog. You would bring him over to the camera and you would show everyone, look, no shock collar. Yes. Look, and if you decided, hey, I'm not going to do that rational thing because I have a fucking shock collar on my dog, I'm going to have to wait until the next day when I can get some prop that is not a shock collar and deal with this tomorrow. You would obfuscate and pretend like everyone was crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is exactly what fucking Hasan does because he did have a shock collar on him. And he probably still has a shock collar.
It's so obvious, that if the dog's collar was not a shock collar, that any person would have brought it over, especially like Hasan's been a streamer. He knows all these people hate him. He talks about it, that he knows this story is going to spread far and wide on Reddit. And on
it already is. Yeah, it's spreading now.
Yes, that you would bring the dog over, you'd pop it off, and you just clearly show it to the camera and be like, look, not a shock collar. Everyone, look. Okay. Those people don't know what they're talking about. But he didn't do that. And the fact that he didn't do that is the most damning thing about all this.
Yeah, it's 100%. 100% this guy shocked his dog and shocked him loud enough that he gave that loud yelp.
Yes.
That yelp, it sounded like he got shot with a BB gun.
And then call him a baby for yelping.
Yeah, after he shocked him.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what are you going to do?
Look, he's coming to the realization
Went
that
right at that.
he's like a piece of shit. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
This Hasan can do a lot of wrong, man. He can do a lot of wrong. He can lie to people. He can juice people up on communism. He can call. He can say that America deserved 9/11. Look, he can do a lot of crazy shit. You can't abuse your animal on a fucking live stream, okay? People
Yep.
are going to go crazy, and they should. That's an innocent, defenseless animal. It's fascinating because this has uncovered the depths of the depravity here. Because I think forcing your dog to be on the live stream for 10 hours is worse than shocking him, and shocking him is beyond reproach.
Well, that's what's funny too, is that the defense to this all is, oh, it wasn't a shock collar. It's a collar that vibrates in such a way that the dog doesn't, reacts to, right? And so even though I agree 100% is a shock collar, but even if theoretically, some hypothetical alternate Loki universe, okay, it wasn't a shock collar, just a collar that vibrated or did something the dog didn't like, that would be still very bad if you're forcing a dog to sit in this tiny little bed as a stream prop, even if you don't use a shock for any reason, just to force this dog to sit there all day.
Yeah, dogs are so active. This isn't a fucking cat that sleeps 8 hours a day. Dogs are active.
Yes.
This is crazy.
And this isn't.
I just assume that the dog, when we watch clips, that the dog was there randomly at times that we watched. I had no idea. This was like, get on the stream. We're streaming for 10 hours.
Yeah. No.
This is insane.
And this isn't even like, if someone has a dog who like digs under their fence and gets out, and they're worried that they're gonna get hit by a car or lost, I think it's totally fine for you to have the little invisible fence thing that like zaps them so they don't do that, because you're doing it for the dog's safety, right?
Oh yeah,
this is not this is not for safety.
This is not for safety at all. This is for fashion accessory.
Yeah.
This is to make Hasan look cool because he has a cool dog. That's what it is. It's exactly what's going on here.
Went right at that. And so it's part of what we're, I think.
Why would you do that? I didn't. I don't. The fuck are you talking about?
He instantly goes to the line.
Wars on television.
Mm-hmm.
He just instantly goes to the line. This is the proof that he knows what he did is reprehensible. If it's not reprehensible, why are you fucking lying about it, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
I would never. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love my animals so much. I would never hurt them. I've seen these real animated trainers and whatnot, and I don't have the stomach for that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But something tells me Hasan loves to just light up on his dog. Oh, fucking get in your place. Dogs are tough to train.
Now, this is weird because immediately after like this, someone says you should watch Candace Owens' like weird, I had a dream where Charlie Kirk told me that I was right about Israel situation, which normally you'd think Hasan would love because you assume that he hates Candace, but he doesn't want to cover it. And he's very angry about not wanting to cover it, which is, I don't know if it's just because it's like anti-Israel, so maybe he's on board with the whole thing, even though it's Candace. But he's so angry about not wanting to cover this that he banned someone for just saying that he should cover it because it'd be funny.
Oh.
Illinois aims to stop Trump from guard troops to Chicago.
Now to the latest on President Trump's effort to send National Guard troops to tackle crime in Democratic cities. Demonstrators in Chicago accuse federal agents of using excessive force, something the Trump administration denies. The state of Illinois, meanwhile,
Is this what you wanted us on? The majority of American Jews are now fiercely anti-Semitic. I hope you're proud. Yes, I am. Dude, what is happening? You should check the Candace stuff, man. Dude, what's going on? What's happening? Are you guys okay? What? I don't give a fuck about Candace Owens, man. This chat has been so abysmal today. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What is fucking happening, dude?
Wow, this is exciting content here.
Isn't it?
Like, look at this. That's Mohammed Hussam Doan. I know you said you don't want to see Candace, but please, you have to see this. She's talking about Charlie spoke to her in a dream. Dude, I don't give a fuck, man.
He's probably preoccupied with how he's going to get out of this mess. Because
he's all angry about it.
he can't focus on the live stream because he's like, oh man. Right now he's thinking about the New York Times write-up about how Hasan Piker shocks the shit out of his dog.
Take a fucking week off.
I think it's crazy. There's a person who's been subscribed to his channel for over a year that he gives a week ban, not for insulting him, not for disrupting, but for simply saying, you should cover this, excitedly saying, you should cover Candace Owens because it's crazy. And he's like, you're banned for a week.
Yeah.
What?
That makes absolutely no sense.
It's insane. And I think it's exactly what you said. He's all super worried and triggered about the whole dog situation, that he's super on edge about everything.
Yeah, look, he's devoting all of his cognitive resources to figuring out how he gets over to that dog and gets that shock collar off and gets right now he's thinking, is there a fake version of that shock collar that I can get? How am I going to get out of this one? Like that's basically what he's thinking.
Can I do like a Houdini? Can I like walk over the dog and sleight of hand change the collar without anyone noticing?
This is his moment. You know, when Chris Hansen walks in with the reams of chat logs, he's thinking, oh shit, how the fuck do I get out of this one, right?
There's the meme. We have Hasan show up and you see Chris Hansen, but he's a dog.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, would you like to take a seat, boy?
Yeah, exactly.
He'd like you to sit, boy. And Hasan's sweating like, oh no.
Yeah, he's like, I've got some receipts here for a shock collar.
Yes. You checked your Amazon gift card.
I was thinking, look, did he go to, where are the closest PetSmart to Hasan? I just imagine him like buying some collar that's not a shock collar, and the PetSmart cashier looking at him like, I know what this is for. I know what happened.
Well, I think what he did, and we're going to watch it. To me, it seems like what he did was he took the collar off, because there's a part in this stream where he calls the dog off screen. He goes off screen, calls the dog off screen, and they're like gone for like 5 minutes. Then he comes back, and then, he doesn't show the collar. He doesn't show the collar till the next day. So I think what happened, here's my theory, is that he called the dog off stream. He took the collar off to see if there's some way he could like show it without making people realize it was a shock collar, realized he couldn't. Then the next day, the story blew up. So he took the same collar. Now it's got to look similar because, if he got a new collar, like people would be like, oh my God, it's like they're not the same collar. He took the prongs. There's little prongs on the shock collars. He took the prongs off because you can just unscrew them.
Yes.
You could just unscrew them. He took them off and then he put a big black piece of electrical tape over it. And you can see when people took the picture and they, increased the brightness, you can see it looks very clearly like he has little black electrical tape over where the prongs.
Yeah, it's like he made an X out of the electrical tape, like some dumbass.
Yes. And then he does, it's like the most guilty thing ever because he looks so guilty. We'll play it. He looks so guilty when he's holding up like the dog collar. Like he's has his face of
He
like, did they
knows
buy it?
he's
Did they buy it?
lying. Yeah. He knows he's
Yes.
lying. He's totally fucking lying.
Yes.
This is the thing. This is why he's nervous about this shit, is because he knows he can gaslight his audience. He's not worried about them buying it.
Mhm.
But he's doing these things with the New York Times. He's trying to go mainstream. He's thinking, "Oh, I just had that interview with fucking that brainiac journalist. He's not going to buy this shit." He's
Right.
like, "I got to sell this to actually intelligent people." The
Mhm.
fuck? I'm doomed. That's what he's thinking. He's doomed.
Right.
And he is. He's totally doomed.
What is?
Now, the Illinois federal judge overseeing to hear oral arguments on Thursday.
Oh my
We should
God.
note that new CBS.
Is there like a fucking LSF video or something? Is that why there's like hella people coming in here and screeching?
Look at all the dog emojis.
I know.
Is that what's going on?
What does LSF mean for the boomers in the audience?
That is live stream fails, the subreddit where they post a bunch of clips of streamers doing bad stuff.
So yeah. So he's like already worried. He knows where that clip is going.
But this is important to really cement the fact that it obviously was a shot caller, because it's the same day. It's a little over an hour later. He already knows that he's finding out that there's multiple threads that go viral on this subreddit where it causes all sorts of problems and controversies for streamers.
Yeah.
This would be the time, or if it wasn't a shot collar, you'd bring the dog over and you'd take the collar off and you'd clearly show it to everyone to say, look, very obviously not a shot collar. You guys are wrong.
This is the time to clear your good name, right?
Yes.
But your name is not good and you're a piece of shit and you got a fucking shot collar on your dog, so you can't do that. Okay? So what do you do instead, right?
Right.
You're like, "Oh my God, it would be very obvious if I call the dog off of camera for 5 minutes." He's trying. It's so bizarre because right now he's thinking, "Oh God, if that dog got up and wandered off, it would save my life."
But he can't because it's been conditioned to sit there.
Exactly.
The irony.
The irony.
Classic. It started on D, then H3, then LSF is the classic pipeline. I'm gonna fucking die, dude.
You are.
Yes, I am incredibly abusive.
True.
To the not only best trained, but also the best behaving and most spoiled dog on the planet. Is from when Kaya yelped. Yeah, she yelped because she fucking clipped herself on something when she was getting off the bed.
You wish.
Yeah, which he doesn't know. He just assumes that. So here, let me.
Well, look, what does being obedient and best trained have anything to do? Obviously, you abuse the shit out of the dog. That's why it's obedient. It's obedient
Right.
because it's worried you're going to fucking punch it.
Well, also it's
And
weird
then,
too.
and then spoiled. To say you're spoiled, get the fuck out of here.
It is weird. He keeps saying the dog is spoiled. That to me is like a red flag. Whenever you hear someone like, "Oh, they're so spoiled," and they say it kind of like angrily,
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
there's a level of resentment, right? That's going on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's so spoiled that I only hit him fucking 25 times a day.
Right.
That dog looks so sad. That dog does not look like a
That's-
happy dog.
No, he's
That
very
dog
sad.
does not look like a happy dog.
No.
There are 4 posts within 12. Of course, dude. There is a rabid amount
Of animal lovers?
of actual fucking professional haters in here that literally sit around and they just sit in the fucking community and just wait for anything that they can like clip out of context to fucking claim. H3 is getting a lot of what for using a prong training collar on our new dog. They're looking for any instance of you being abusive because, of course, all anti-H3 rhetoric is your fault.
Look at these fucking retards. This is where he gets his retarded arguments from, Sitch, right? These retards in his chat.
Yeah.
Look at the dog. Right now, the dog is desperate to leave, but he's like, I don't want to get shocked again. Holy shit.
It's always interesting to watch Hasan in his native habitat of the stream, because normally you see clips of him and they edit out all the breaks. And there's so much of his streams is just like
dead
nothing.
air. Yeah.
Dead air. It's shocking. Even when just now when he was talking and saying, oh, it's so crazy. There's all these guys that have all these haters. He had to break that sentence up over a 40-second time period for some reason.
Okay. Back to the news, please.
For a second, are you planning to invoke the...
All right, let me jump ahead a second.
He probably talks about how all of Trump supporters
4%.
are a brain dead cult. And the irony could not be clearer.
True.
Guys, understand something, okay? There are always going to be people that are psychotically obsessed. Please understand, there are always going to be people that are psychotically obsessed with combing through every single thing that I do to try and make it look like it's a bad thing, even when there's nothing that's going on. Okay? It is what it is. People also said Hasan doesn't want to go to TwitchCon, but he went to Paris to a massive event, as though headlining an event like TwitchCon in the United States of America is the same as going to a country where there are serious gun laws. Okay? A country where there is an unlimited amount of mass shootings that take place is not the same as fucking going to Paris.
Okay. This is crazy. We've only postulated this, but look, he's just coming out and saying it explicitly. I want points for that. I said he didn't want to go because he's worried about getting shot. That's what he just said, right?
He's not worried about getting stabbed in Paris, though. For Europe.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of crazy violence happens in Europe. So it is important to see all the times he's bringing this up, that he has this awareness that all these people hate him, because the Hasan defenders, if you question him, say, why didn't Hasan, remove the collar in front of everyone then and there and show it? And they'd say, well, he didn't know it was going to be a big deal, right? That's the defense. He didn't know it was going to blow. He didn't know this was a big deal. Complete nonsense. He 100% knew everyone was hating on this very quickly after it happened.
It's indefensible.
Yes.
How many times did he shock the dog and the dog didn't yell?
I'd be curious too, because I saw some people were simping for him, like, oh, he's had the dog for 2 years. He's never done this before. I'm like, well, we don't know. That we weren't watching the stream religiously to see every time he tells the dog to go back to the bed.
Yeah, we
could have
didn't
shocked
know.
it, before. You would never even notice unless the dog yelped or something.
We didn't know the place was a meme.
Right.
We didn't know the dog was on the stream the whole time. We didn't know the dog's job was to get in the place at the very beginning of the stream.
Yep.
And stay there. Oh, so evil.
Okay? People just make shit up all the time. If you want to correct them, you can. But you don't have to bring it in here. Always going to be people. There are always going to be people that have made it their life's mission
He's not going to make it easier for the people to defend him by taking the dog collar off and showing everyone. Like, hey,
yeah, instead he's going to ask the chat to go out and defend him, to say that it was taken out of context. Wouldn't it be great to actually give them some physical evidence that they could take to all your detractors?
Mm-hmm.
Just whip that collar off real quick.
So now we're gonna have another.
Now look, now he's texting his mom. Mom, can you see if you find a collar that doesn't shock the dog? Mom, come
Mom, I
get
need
the
you to rub
dog
my
and go
PetSmart.
replace.
Yes. Now he's going. Now we're gonna see his dog's gonna try to move off the bed again, and he's gonna give it the death stare. He's gonna give it the look.
Can you look? I think Hasan is like 34 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot imagine living with my mom at 34, man. I was anxious to get out of the house at like 17.
Well, who else is gonna make him nuggies
30
when he's streaming?
34. Oh, I guess that's the difference. My mom didn't wait on me hand and foot,
Oh.
right? Yeah. So,
Well, Hasan doesn't want to commit to,
yeah,
getting
most
married or something,
34-year-olds are living with their wife or their girlfriend or something
Right,
like that.
right.
Hasan lives with his mom.
It is strange. I don't know what's up with that because he obviously has enough money to buy a house for his parents and a house for himself. But I don't know, whatever. Like if people don't have money, so they have to live together, like that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
very different situation than like
Totally.
you're
Totally.
a millionaire and you have the money, but you still decide. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they just really love each other, Adam. Okay, they're a very
Yeah.
close knit family.
Yes. Well, no, I'm specifically look, if you need to live with your parents because you're not financially stable, 34 is a bit old for that, but people fall on rough times. It's this weird thing that he is financially stable and could completely live on his own, but yet his mom still lives in the house.
And
That
dad.
that just adds like this. It's super
It's strange.
Yeah. I would not
Because
want to be in that situation because it screams I am a child.
Well, and normally in this situation where if you're wealthy and of that age and one or both of your parents are living with you, it's because like you're taking care of them to some capacity. And this is like the opposite. It feels like they're taking care of him.
Yeah.
Good morning. While the president has called Portland City, protests have been relatively peaceful during the day and confined to an area about 133, it is a city of 133 square miles. It's all been confined to this one city block. Last night we spoke to protesters on both sides of
Like, get back down. Get back down. What are you doing? You stay in there. Okay. So here. So now this is kind of interesting. He puts this video up of Reagan to distract the viewers. Okay. And then he mutes himself and then calls the dog off camera.
Agreement was reached and signed by both sides, granting a 40% increase in salaries and benefits. This is twice what other government employees can expect.
Oh, he totally. Come on, boy.
Yes.
He gets up and walks off screen, and the dog just immediately is like eyes on him.
Right. Now, this is where he's checking the collar to say, is there some way I can pass this off to not be a shock collar if I can show everybody?
Yeah.
Of course, doesn't do it in front.
Is live.
Yeah. Doesn't do it in front of everybody, calls the dog off camera.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
He doesn't now, and even then, he does not show the collar today. This is the next day that he finally shows the collar.
Right.
The collar day.
Yeah, and he knows he's going to have to lie through his teeth, and he does a terrible job at it.
He does. Okay. Jump ahead here to when the collar comes
we don't want
back.
to hear the long, long silence. Come on, we can listen to some Reagan.
I don't want to listen to Reagan talking about the strikes for the airlines or whatever is going on here.
Can we see him come back?
It's not very interesting.
Okay. I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
That is crazy. This is an abysmal fit. Especially including the fucking the that is crazy.
Did he cut this live stream short? I noticed it's only 4 hours. It looks
Maybe,
like.
I'm not
sure. It
sure.
looks 5 hours. He usually
I don't
streams
know.
10 hours, right?
I don't know.
He's like, uh-oh, crisis.
Dog's getting back up though. Look at that. Uh-oh.
I see, yeah.
Craziness. That is crazy. What are you doing? Okay.
He has to say okay. Did you hear that? For the dog to get off the bed, to actually exist anywhere than that one bed. This is very
Well,
strange.
and look, Annie's
is very
trying to be
strange.
nice to the dog now. He realizes,
Right.
oh shit.
Well, it's like I don't have a problem with people who they say, okay, when you're sleeping, the dog is like crate trained to sleep in the crate while it's asleep. I have no problem with that whatsoever. It's like you don't want the dog roaming the house at night, maybe getting into trouble, eating things that it shouldn't eat, ripping up things, causing trouble. It's just while it's sleeping. That's totally fine. Or people who like leave, have to work and they set up the little like baby gate, right? So there's some area where the dog exists that's usually larger than that bed, right? But they set up the baby gate into some room and they put a bunch of dog toys in the room and maybe some food or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's very different than like, no, you have to sit in this one tiny square for 4 to 8 hours while
He's
I'm
part of the
streaming.
background, Sitch. You
Yes,
don't
you have to be part of the
understand.
background. It's so
Look at how much
crazy.
work he's done on all that background stuff,
Yes,
right? And the only thing that sucks about the dog is the dog won't sit still. At least the poster sits still.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
What do you want?
Freedom.
For those of you who ask, why do you always do the place command? The reason why I always do the place command is because she likes to lay on the ground. Okay? She likes to be by my side, but she likes to lay on the ground. And the reason why I don't like letting her lay on the ground as opposed to that bed is because the bed, come here, is because the bed is better for her joints. Okay? Get her a better bed then? No, that bed is perfectly fine for her.
So this is very telling. He says, okay, the excuse, which is interesting, is not the dog is going to eat things in the room, right? Because he's got a bunch of little knickknacks. The excuse is not, oh, the dog, if the dog roams the house, it could cause all sorts of problems or pee on things, right? Doesn't say any of that. Like all things you would expect. Like I'd understand if he's like, oh, well, and my parents aren't home, the dog is going to go get into trouble. But then you'd be like, well, just close your door, right? Just keep it in the room with you,
Yeah.
but no, just nothing like this, right? It's just, well, if I don't, the dog, she's going to lay on the floor near me, and that's bad for her joints. But you say,
Yeah.
okay, well, wait a minute. If the dog wants to lay near you, why don't you just put the bed next to you and it can lay next to you? But then it's not in the camera
No
shot.
one will see it. No one will know that I have this cool dog.
Right.
No one will know.
Right. And I guess he's too lazy or he thinks it's too not aesthetically pleasing. If he really wants, a lot of streamers, they have like the pet cam that's at a different angle wherever the pet's at that they can flip to or they can have on screen. You can see the little pet, underneath their feet.
He just, look, there's a bunch of clips that come out, a bunch of 30-second clips. He doesn't know when the 30-second clips are going to be in the 10-hour live stream.
Right.
So he wants the dog in all the 30-second clips. How do you solve that problem, Sitch?
You force it to sit there.
You
the
got to
whole
have the
time.
dog in the whole 10-hour live stream. Yeah. And you're the most unempathetic motherfucker on the planet to think, oh my God, this is going to be torture for the dog. That's like what a normal human being would think. But to think, no, the dog will be fine. The
Right.
dog will like it.
Right.
Yeah. It's insane. I can't, look. And also the whole thing about the dog can't sit on the ground because of its joints. What? Dogs haven't been sitting on the ground. Famously, they evolved to sit on beds. They have super bad joints if they sit on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Well,
it's crazy.
There are breeds when like they get old where, they have joint problems and stuff.
Oh,
like
easily. Yeah. Look, if it was an old dog, I would say, okay, well, maybe you're trying to milk the life out of it.
Right. But it's a 2-year-old dog. And not only that, but I actually looked this up. Okay. And here, wait, maybe I'll send it to you. Because he keeps saying this is the excuse he gives for everything, is that it's the, he's so concerned about the dog's joints, right? That he has to make it sit on this bed, right? This was the excuse he gives every time. Because I was curious. So I looked into this. I was like, what is the best bed for large dogs with joint issues? And if you just Google that, they're all just like these like mattress looking beds. They're all these giant, fluffy, soft looking, comfortable mattress beds. A lot of them have memory foam and things of that nature. If you type in orthopedic bed dogs, they all look the same. You know, they have these like giant, fluffy mattresses. None of them at all look like what he has, which you can actually find. His is a titanium frame with a large mesh fabric stretched over it, which the
Right.
point of that is not for the dog's joints. The point of that is because he has shown in a previous clip that he had another dog bed and the dog was so big that it broke it just by its own weight. So he's not doing, the bed was not bought to make sure that it was comfortable. It was bought to make sure it was strong enough to hold the dog in that area.
He had to hold the dog up.
Yes.
He's got it positioned perfectly
Of course.
for the background. Not for the pleasure of the dog, because the dog will get a pat every now and again.
That's true. Yeah, it wants to get touched, right?
Yeah.
Wants some pets.
The dog doesn't know that it's a prop in a live stream.
Right.
Only Hasan knows that. The dog just knows that it gets hit or shocked when it doesn't go to the proper place in the live stream frame.
Right, right.
So sick.
Because when she lays on the ground as a big girl, it fucks up her joints.
Yeah, the old fucks up the joints.
Don't let him lie to you, Chad. It's because he's a terror.
We all believe this. Totally logical.
Why do you need to tell people this? Did something happen? Yes, it's going viral that they're claiming that the most well-trained and the most spoiled, best kept after dog on the planet is actually being abused by me, apparently.
Now, this would be the moment. He says it's going viral. He understands the story is going viral. He has the dog right there. This would be the moment. Would you not take the collar off and show everyone that is in fact not a shock collar?
Hell yeah, I would. If it wasn't a shock collar, but if it was a shock collar, I'd be terrified. My mind would be racing. How do I get out of this thing? Of course, I would never be in this situation because I'm not a fucking dick.
Mm-hmm.
This whole idea is insane. Look, Wormy used to sit on the live stream all the time.
Yes.
But look, when the live stream wasn't going, Wormy sat in that same box when I was drawing right here at the drawing table. Because he knew, hey, I might get a pet. If I sit here, I might get some pets.
Yeah. Well, it's like, with Ragamuffin. If Ragamuffin comes in, you'll pick him up.
Of course.
Do little cat noises, right? But you're not like Ragamuffin. I'm chaining you to the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Look, the chat wants to hear Ragamuffin, so she's got to sit in here while we stream for 10 hours on Sunday.
Right. So I can make Ragamuffin sounds on demand.
Yeah. so I can entertain the chat.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so interesting because him talking about propaganda. I make propaganda on Piers Morgan. Oh, it all makes sense. Yep. It all makes perfect sense. This is just part of the propaganda. People love cute, cuddly animals. Well, guess what, Hasan? You done fucked up because they do love cute, cuddly animals, and they love them a lot more than they love your fucking sorry ass. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, they do love animals. We in America, the place that you hate, love animals, and especially dogs. America is a dog country. I know Turkey can't stand fucking dogs. They can't. Look, they don't like dogs in Turkey. They don't like dogs in the Middle East. They view dogs as the same way we view. Well, look, we probably love our cars more than they love dogs in Turkey. They view dogs as inanimate objects. The dogs are tools to be used. And that's the same kind of mindset that Hasan has. This is just a tool. This is a stream prop. This is something to make people think, I'm cool. Look, I'm empathetic. I have a dog. I care about other animals.
Well, it's the most common
bullshit.
trick. This is, I always tell you this. If you're making a dating profile,
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Should always
Oh
have
my
a dog.
God.
You always have to have yourself with a dog in the picture
So
to get to
true.
lure the ladies in.
This is
right?
his
So-
dating profile right
Yes,
here.
so he's like, oh, well, I have to have a dog in my stream all the time. I gotta lure them in.
Yeah. Zero
J-Mac.
Fuck says he calls
Yeah.
Jews dogs. That would not.
Oh, that's a good
surprise me.
point. That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. You're right. Why would you do that if you love dogs so much? Maybe when he calls Jews dogs, he actually meant it like as a good thing,
As
as
a
an endearing
compliment?
thing.
Well,
Yeah.
later today, I'm sure he'll be trying to sell that narrative.
J-Mac or Circle Fire, thank you, Daddy J-Mac, for the $50. Says Hasan should have been canceled 100 times by now, but I'm glad that the universal love of dogs seems to have finally done him in. If my dog makes that sound, I don't know why. I'm immediately checking I'm usually checking to make sure he's okay. He's rotten, but we knew that.
Yeah. Oh man, me
There was
too.
There was a good meme of like it had the political compass, and you saw all four
Oh
corners.
yes, I saw that.
Where John Wick, and then the middle was Hasan not checking on his dog. So, yeah. Jonathan Smith for $20. Thank you so much. Says this is one of those very interesting moments where the truth has been sitting in front of people. However, it takes an event for it to wake up the consciousness. Dangerous for Hasan. It makes people start thinking. Very true.
Oh yeah, this definitely
true.
has shocked the conscience of many people.
Good Faith Gary for $20. Thank you. Says just as ridiculous as Hasan's actions are his sycophantic fans. That's crazy, right? Sycophantic followers pretzel themselves to justify and defend their leader's actions. Anyway, S-Class still best class.
Speaking of which, the
Thank you.
sycophantic fans.
I've got the best fans, Adam. You're just jealous. The best fans ever.
Of course.
Risano Kairyu for $50. Thank you so much. Says, hey, Adam, A-Team's reign supreme. And Stitch, look at that. Can't stay for stream, but I wanted to chime in for a moment. We all know only crazy alt-right, disingenuous neo-internet Nazis are the only people who try to make Hasan look bad. How could he raise an alt-right pro-Trump dog?
Oh my God, that's great.
True.
Yeah, look, that's the narrative he's trying to sell. Nobody's buying it. Well, obviously, we've been super critical of Hasan, so he's not going to believe our criticism, but I think the internet is united against Hasan, which is a great thing. I saw this and I sent you a DM immediately, Sitch. I was like, holy shit.
It's over.
Hasan done fucking stepped in it for good.
Right.
He's not going anywhere. All his fans, they're gonna buy his
slap
bullshit.
that dog on stream and they would defend it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're all gonna stand by him. They don't give a fuck. They're psychopaths. They all have a dog in their life that they beat up on. So, but it is gonna stop Hasan from actually gaining any sort of mainstream prominence. Them talking about him as the Joe Rogan of the left just seems ridiculous.
Yeah. Michael Kramer for $20 says this whole situation is an example of how a left extremist who craves power will use socialism and communism to get power and will punish those who get out of line once the power is achieved.
So true.
That's very
yes.
true. And look at this. Adam Gadbot for $5 says the real reason there's no Sitch face reveal is because it would expose the shock collar Sammy has put on.
Uh-oh. Is that true, Sitch?
She wishes. Okay.
Sammy, give us a Yelp.
There's many a time she's like, you need a shock collar. Okay. She understands. She knows.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it's consensual, then.
Because I gave her the place command while she was getting off, and then she yelped.
Yeah, because you shocked her.
These shadows don't know she broke the other beds? Yeah. She'd broken the previous bed.
So it's all her fault. Better give her a big shock.
Well, that dog is being abused. 4-hour streams every day of Hasan. I can't imagine. Yeah.
True.
And I suspect it's coming from, some crazy haters. They said you shocked her with a button. Yeah. In my evil villain lair.
Yeah, it's right on the desk, right in front of you. Show us.
Good thing I didn't hit the fucking trapdoor button instead on accident.
Oh, yeah.
She reviewed food online. She yelped. No, she went when she was getting off the bed because I assume she like either stepped funny or clipped her fucking foot on something. I don't know.
Well, thankfully, since you set her up like a stream prop there, we all got to see exactly what happened.
Right. But even like listen to him. He is gone from, well, she caught her nail in something too. Well, I assume she did that. I don't know. Because he didn't check at all. Or care.
Yeah.
Also, if it's just a vibrating dog collar, why wouldn't he show us the remote that vibrates it? And he would show us, look, it's just vibrating. He just press it. Like show it in action for everybody.
We all know why, because he's a lying piece of shit. He shocked his dog. It's so obvious.
I'm just asking questions, okay?
It's so painfully obvious. He didn't check because he knew what happened. He fucking pressed the button and made it happen.
Yes, he understood.
Yeah, he understood exactly what happened. Now he's trying to rewrite history here because he realized, oh my God, I look like a big piece of shit.
Yep.
Manufactured, shared on the C. Sam Stinney sub, then went to KKK 3 sub, and then went to LSF for turfing again. Yeah. Bro, I never get Threads notifications about this one, but I got one.
Oh,
It made it all the way over to the Threads.
It
Holy
made it to-
shit.
So whenever you're arguing with some Hasan fan and they try to like roll this off as to why he didn't, show the collar because he didn't think it was a big deal, you'd be like, you know what? I saw on Sitch and Adam that he knew it was a big deal. He knew it reached Threads of all places. That's how big the story was.
My first tweet on it got about 5,000 likes. I don't know how many
Wow.
retweets it got. Yeah.
That.
And I mean, just like follow up basic just me commenting on some video got like 3,000 likes. I went to my Twitter and my entire feed was just people responding to Hasan. Every single tweet. Like there was nothing. Just Hasan, and Hasan's dog. Amaranth responded. What a piece of shit fucking Hasan
Wow.
is.
When
Yeah.
Amaranth calls you a piece of shit, you fucked up.
Yes. So,
Wow.
I mean, he had to know. I don't think the America Deserved 9/11 went this viral. I really don't.
People are like, oh, you could say that, but zap your dog.
Yeah, look. Who was that guy? Vic something that got caught fighting dogs or something, or training pit bulls to fight. I mean, that wasn't even on camera.
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick. Yeah, exactly.
The NFL.
And that
player.
guy's reputation has been dog shit ever since.
Yeah. I mean, that was significantly worse than this, but yes, I agree.
It's in the same camp. It's abusing animals. People are, look.
They don't like it.
Yeah. He's not going to go to jail or anything. Although I have seen people tossing around that this is illegal in California to use a shock collar just to get someone to do your stream prop. Yeah, look, what was the dog doing wrong? You can't just shock your dog for no reason.
It moved. What do you mean?
You can't buy a shock collar and put it on your dog and just shock the shit out of it because you're a sadistic piece of shit. Okay,
but
that's illegal.
Moved. It is supposed to sit there in frame on camera like a good boy or a good girl and not move, Adam.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure that is legal, to be honest with you.
No, okay.
I don't know that this is anyone's gonna sue him or anything. Maybe. I definitely know there are a bunch of people who are hearing Hasan's name for the first time, and they forever will remember Hasan as an animal abuser. The guy who shocks his dog so he can stay on his live stream frame.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. It is good. Confirmation.
I don't have any
bias.
audio issues or anything. Thank you. Dude, it's so funny that people are using my dog when this dog literally lives a better life than every single person.
I mean, I'm not forced to stay in one spot for 10 hours a day, Sitch. Can you imagine? Oh my
if I'd
God.
listen to Hasan, yeah.
I thought this was their argument against capitalism, that you were forced to be in some place for 8 hours a day. What? Hold on here, Haas. How is that dog living a good life? It has a zero wage job working for you.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a fucking liar. That dog is in hell. That dog is in a living hell right now.
Like literally every single part. 2 hours of park time, extreme cardio in the morning.
I do not buy that one bit. You think he takes that dog to the park every day for 2 hours?
No.
Give me a fucking break.
He might hire an illegal immigrant to take it to the dog park for 2 hours.
I still don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, I think that dog is lucky to get a walk. Look, I want receipts. I want to see that dog out in public or see that dog out at the park running around.
Right.
I want to see the timestamps. I do. I don't believe anything this motherfucker says. Look, if a guy is going to buy a shock collar and put it around his dog's neck and shock it just because it's not getting in frame, you think he's going to feel bad when he doesn't have time to take him to the park to run around for 2 hours? No, he's not.
No.
He's going to say, "I'll get on your bed. Fuck you. I'm going to play around on my phone. And you're just my stream prop."
Yep.
Do you think he sleeps with that dog? You think that dog cuddles up to him at night?
I mean, he's not Vosh, so probably not.
Yeah. He doesn't love that animal.
Morning, hanging out with their best friends, fighting, not like dog fighting, but also, just play fighting with her friends for hours on end.
Bullshit.
Like, it's one of the funniest angles of Attack.
Okay. Jump ahead a little bit here.
Of all what am I supposed to do? Mercy of the most schizophrenic people of all time? It's ridiculous.
What you would do, which everyone already knows, is that you would just show everyone the collar. That's what you would do. It's very obvious. It's the super most obvious thing on the planet. Yeah.
You keep saying that, Sitch.
I know. It's just.
But if he shows everyone the collar, he gets caught red-handed. Okay, the collar has giant fucking pins that shock the shit out of the dog.
Right.
He can't show him that.
I just think it's so funny. It's like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, what do you mean? It's like, you know what to do. Everyone knows what you should do if you were actually innocent.
Yeah, I think the people.
It's like
I just think so many people in his audience love the fact that he's a big fat liar. They just love the duping delight of, oh man, these people are falling. Of course he shocks the dog. They're all like, of course he shocks them.
You could it's like if you were in a room and you hear Hasan in the other room and you hear a woman scream, and then you knock on the door. Hasan opens. You're like, I heard a woman scream. Is everything all right in there? He's like, there's no one else in here but me. And you're like, oh.
Well,
are you sure there's no one else in there but you? Are you really sure? And he starts yelling at you, there's no one in here. What's wrong with you? There's no one in here. And you're just waiting for him to open the door so you can see that there's no one in there, but he never does.
I told you one of my friends when I was a kid was a psychopath, one of my best friends, and he would do the exact same thing. He would, when it just became obvious that he was lying. I mean, there could be 5 of us standing there. It was so obvious he was lying, and he would not come clean. It was the most frustrating thing ever. And I just, it's insulting to your intelligence at some point. You're like, this is completely disrespectful. We've caught you red-handed. Okay. Just come clean.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't do it. He never would. He never would. And this Hasan is the same way. You think Hasan is going to come clean and go on the apology tour?
No.
Fuck no. He's going to continue to lie. And look, a lot of his fans are going to buy those lies, but You can't sell those lies to intelligent people. Everyone knows you're a fucking liar.
Well, intelligent people don't watch this on, so I guess lucky for him, right?
Yeah, of course. He's still
You'd be a
gonna
great
be.
owner, but would you do?
I don't know though. At some point, I mean, look, Tom, or is it? It's not Tom Clancy, right? That's the
Dan
author.
Clancy.
Dan Clancy.
Yeah.
Dan Clancy is always promoting Hasan and talking about how Hasan is great. Makes me wonder if Dan Clancy beats his animals. Why would you want to be associated with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it would have to be about it would have to be an analog to cyberbullying.
Oh, now he's the victim. Oh, wow. Hasan is the victim now.
Yeah.
Who could have seen this coming?
Yes.
Somebody wants justice for the animal you're abusing, and all of a sudden that's classified as cyberbullying.
You could be a great owner, but what you did was fucked up, casually shocking her. Why are there so many people who are so easily fucking duped?
A good question. They all watch your stream, Hasan. How is that possible?
I want the clip of it's like Hasan as the guy from The Room. I did not shock her. I did not.
Tommy.
Chat, I did not shock her.
Mark, I did not shock her.
I did not. Oh, hi, chat. Hi, Mom. Give me the nuggies.
That poor dog dying of boredom.
This is my fans themselves as well. They get like the most easily tricked community members of all time. You keep addressing it, man, they won't stop. No, that's what I mean. It's just like
So he's worried that his own fans are believing this, and he still hasn't shown anyone the fucking collar. If there's any doubt in your mind that is a shock collar, remove it.
Yes, yeah.
do about that.
Nothing. There's nothing.
Is the juicer coming in? Exit a breakdown of it. Oh my God.
Okay, so this is really all you can really talk about for the rest of the day here. So here, now this is kind of interesting. So he put out, this is the next day.
How big a beating do you think that dog got for you?
But it is emblematic of...
It was very, look how sad it looks.
How big a beating do you think that dog got for yelping?
I think it got a big beating, sadly.
Right.
Yeah.
But
so this is then...
Hasan's next move is to teach the dog to take pain without yelping. So I'm sure it did.
So here, this is the next day. Now, this is the video that he edited, or his editor edited and put up on his official YouTube channel to explain the situation. Okay.
Oh, good. Let's see.
So I'm just jump around a little bit here, but
up to the door when my mom comes in. As far as not letting her roam in the room itself, there's a very specific purpose for that. That is because, and this is something that I've described over and over again, the reason why she's not allowed to roam inside of this room, with the exception of like stretching or getting up, getting down, drinking water, things like that, is because she likes to lay on the ground. When she lays on the ground, that's terrible for her fucking joints. Every single thing that I do with this dog is either with a professional dog trainer or with a vet. Professional dog trainer or a vet. A lot of people don't understand how serious this is to take care of your dog.
Well, there you go. It's all about the joints. That's why it's a very uncomfortable looking bed. It's all about the joints.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No.
Are you buying this? The joints argument?
I don't. As I said, if you look it up, you look up orthopedic beds, therapeutic beds for dogs. Even though, the dog's only 2, so you wouldn't think it has a joints problem. But maybe said, listen, Sitch. He wants to try to make sure the dog won't have future joint problems, right? Now, I don't know nothing about dog joints, so is that a real argument? I don't know. But even if it was, you would get a big, comfy orthopedic bed. You wouldn't get this steel frame mesh thing that doesn't look very good for the joints. Because you like the whole reason that laying on the floor would technically be bad for your joints is because the floor is hard. It doesn't have give to it, right? So you're just if what you're laying on has no give, then your body is pushed up against it. Your body's what's giving because the floor doesn't give. So if you get a nice soft thing, it's it's cradling your body, it's cradling your joints in a very specific way. That
Yeah.
does not look like it has very much give to it, very much cradle capacity to it.
Right. Looks
There
like
are
it's
big,
designed to prop the dog up to be a little higher
yes,
in the frame. So
there
it's not
are,
eclipsed by the desk.
yes, there are big, comfy dog beds. I've seen them. You can get them.
This is one of Kaya's many collars.
Okay, so this is the next day. Hasan has decided the story will not die. He finally has to show us the collar. All right.
Yeah. He's finally done modifying the collar.
Now, I want you to watch and notice here. So this is the official Hasan version of this. This is edited very strangely. We're going to watch the live stream after this so you can see how strange this is edited. All right.
What do you how is it edited? I thought it was a live stream.
No. This is the clip of the live stream on his YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay. So then we're going to compare it to the live stream because you're going to see they cut out some very interesting things here when he shows the collar.
This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it. There's the AirTag. There's the fucking vibrator. It also has a flashlight component to it at nighttime. And it also
He's pretty quick with that, isn't
Yeah,
he? I mean, he's just like, here
Right?
it is.
You see it for like a quarter of a second. Like it's like, wait a minute. It's like,
Does he not know that there's a thing called pause?
okay, so yeah. So here we're at 511 or 512 here. Let's see how.
this is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw.
See, look, it's so instinctual for him. Let me try to hide it with my hand here
Yes.
as much as possible.
Right.
It's so weird because you're trying to, you're trying to clear your name here.
You notice all these jump cuts too, by the way. Jump cut, jump cut, jump cut.
Bro, yeah. Interesting.
It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it.
Jump
Are you
cut,
happy?
jump
That's
cut,
it. There's the
jump cut.
AirTag. There's the fucking vibrator.
Okay, so literally, the entire controversy would be solved by showing the dog collar, and I shit you not, on his official channel, he shows it for 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
In this 18-minute video, you have 10 seconds to try to watch this jump-cutted dog collar as he holds his hand over like 90% of it.
Yeah.
Every frame.
Yeah. You didn't really get a clear look at it here.
No. Okay, so let's go look at the Twitch live stream, the unedited version here. Let's see if there's something very interesting.
So he is streaming around the 5-hour mark now.
Yeah,
He's
I guess
not
so.
doing the 10 hours a day.
Right.
He's like, I'm a big important man now. 5
Good for
hours a
him.
day.
Good for him. Okay. Okay, so let's see how long. And you'll notice there's some very important cut that is cut here too.
You've all been waiting for this moment.
Yes.
I'm going to show you the shock collar.
This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it.
So if you've seen people cover it, this is the frame that everyone zooms in on. And if you're at, I'll make sure we're at the same one at 4409. This is the frame that everyone zooms in on and takes, increases the brightness so that they can see whether there's a piece of tape on the dog collar or not, covering up where the prongs would be. And that frame is conspicuously absent from his own video, the edited version. They cut this specific frame out. Here, I sent you.
So they know.
They know. Yeah, I sent you a picture. You bring it up. People have increased the brightness on the picture here.
Does he even know that you can do that? Because the increased brightness one just makes it crystal clear
Yes.
that there's like a big old piece of electrical tape
Right.
over the shock prongs
Yeah.
that were responsible for shocking the shit out of the dog and making him yelp.
Mm-hmm. Okay, did you bring up?
I did, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you could see on the brightened picture here, it is very ultra mega clear that there is some kind of tape or something over the middle of the collar that would be designed, because that's exactly where the prongs would be. Now, the prongs are detachable, but there would still be little holes there or something that you would see. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like he took something off and just covered it up. Why did that happen? Why did that happen?
Like, how do you do something this stupid, Sitch? You put a big old piece of tape over it and you think no one's going to notice that there's a big piece of tape there? I mean, he spent most of the time trying to conceal the thing as much as possible with his hand. Why didn't he conceal that part of the thing? Why didn't he show the other side of it?
Yeah, because he's an idiot. Because he's stupid.
Yeah.
So I sent you here's I sent you another picture because this brand does make a version of this collar that just vibrates.
Yeah, for all the tree huggers, of course.
Right. Now, you would think too, if I'm Hasan and I know there's this massive controversy, right? Assuming I'm innocent, right? You would show, not only you'd show the collar, you show it very clearly. You would literally tell people the brand, like, look, here's the brand. I will bring up the page that you can buy it on stream and show everyone that this is the page. This is the exact,
you sweet summer child.
Like, this is the exact dog collar that I got, and you can see very clearly that is a vibrate only. I'm going to show you. Like, you would think that if you were innocent of this crime and you actually didn't do it, you would really go through the effort to clear your name. You wouldn't just hold your hand over the apparatus, obstructing it from view as you like quickly try to just move it around super quick and be like, look, everyone, look, it's totally innocent. Can't your eyes follow it? It's like a shell game. Just keep your eye on the collar. Where is it? Where is it? Is it the
I know, he thinks he's a magician here.
Yes. And so
so you can clearly see the vibrator one has the shock apparatus is missing completely. And there's like a little clip that clips the shock apparatus onto it. And in the picture that he is holding, that Hasan is holding, you can clearly see the clip.
Yes. Clearly.
Yeah. Oh my God, what a dumbass.
No, and another thing too.
What a dumbass.
Now, I'll send you a picture of this too. Is that people found, it's so funny with the internet.
You can't lie to the internet. You just can't. It's like millions of brains out there that want to prove you wrong.
Anyway, that's a shitty picture. I don't know where there's a good picture, because you can see that the charging port for the vibration collar is in a different location than the one that's the shock collar. And it's very clear that the one he has is the shock collar and not the vibration one, where the little charging port is.
Right. So the charging port gives it away?
Yes. Okay, right here, wait, let me show you. Okay. Oh, wait, no, sent the wrong picture. Send the right picture, Twitter. Come on, what are you doing?
Yeah, send me the right picture.
Twitter.
Don't make me shock you.
Okay, there you go. I sent you the right picture now.
Jeez. Now, of course, this is just opposition. These are just Hasan haters, right? That have clipped all this out of context. All of these pictures are out of context, guys. Remember that.
Well, isn't it interesting too, as people pointed out, he's covered up the serial number. So on the collar, there's a just to make sure, just so you 100% know that he has covered up the collar, which I'm sure he will now make some excuse like, well, I had to cover up the collar because it irritates the dog's skin. So I put a little piece of tape. You know, he's going to give some bullshit excuse.
Of
Because the
course.
collar, the vibration model, as you can clearly see, it has a serial number on it. Now, if you showed that serial number to the camera, people could look it up to see, is it actually the shock collar or the vibrating collar?
Yeah. Is it the PG 300 or the 300A?
Right.
It
And you can
says
see,
right
look,
there.
yes, and you can see that there's a little charging port for the shock one that's right in the middle. You see that? It's right there in the middle. And lo and behold, look where there's a big metal charging port right in the middle, right where it would be if it was the shock collar model.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. The vibrating model doesn't have that at all. It has a little black like screw thing. Interesting.
Case closed.
Case closed. Now that we all know that it's completely shock collar, don't look at the collar while he's doing this, okay? Look at his face. He's so nervous when he's doing this. He is the most I'm guilty face I've ever seen.
Oh,
He looks
know.
he looks like the cat that has the canary in its mouth. And you're like, did you eat the cat, that canary? Did you eat Tweety?
Mm-hmm.
And Sylvester's like, I'm enough for him. You're like, okay. Just look at his face here.
This is the one people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it. Good. There's the air tag. There's the fucking vibrator. It also has a flashlight component to it at nighttime. And it also has a tracker on it when she gets lost. If she were to actually get fucking lost, you are able to, it emits a sound. Okay?
Dude, doesn't he look so nervous? He's like sweating. He's sweating
Yeah,
bullets
totally.
here.
He's trying to play that, oh, how dare you question me? How dare you assume I'm lying?
Yes.
I am above reproach. You dishonor me by not believing my lies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's a clip of him talking with his dog trainer about how his dog trainer uses shock collars. Okay.
So now he's moved on. Now that everyone realizes it is a shock collar, he's like,
well, no,
okay,
this is from the past.
Oh, okay.
This is from before this. So people have dug this up to be like, how interesting, right?
So the dog trainer signed off on the shock collar.
Well, that's the
He
dog.
said, listen,
the dog trainer uses shock collars.
right.
Yes.
The dog trainer's like, oh, you want the dog to stay there for 10 hours? Oh, you're going to have to shock the shit out of him. Dogs like to run around. Dogs like to be free.
Right.
He's going to want to come over and get affection from you.
No.
If you really want him to stay there, you got to get a big shock collar. I mean, a hefty one. High voltage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 38 seconds. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
I have the best trainer in San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
His name is Pat. Do you send him for 2?
He trained my dog, too.
And my dog.
Brian.
You send him for 2 weeks? 2 or 3 weeks. You have to, bro. What does he get trained to do? Everything. Shock on, strong collar, shock collar.
He'll get training to like basically be off collar. Like you don't need to ever have a leash on him.
Really? Do you know Kaya?
My dog?
Cooking with Kaya?
No, my dog.
Oh no. Well, dude, we have the.
Oh yeah, I met your dog. It's basketball man.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have the best.
She's very well trained.
I
have the best trainer.
So we know Hasan's dog trainer uses shock collars for training.
Right.
Interesting. Okay.
So does Hasan.
Here's another clip I sent you. This is interesting. This is him not giving a shit about a dog having health problems. His own dog having health problems. Hmm.
I've seen all of these clips too.
I know. This 18-second clip here.
There we go.
Like, oh, dude.
3, 2, 1, go.
Such a lib ass, like, oh, dude, please don't get a Frenchie. I just read a Vox article talking about how problematic they are. Like, I don't give a fuck. I know they have breathing problems. I know they're incredibly fucking inbred. I don't give a shit. I know. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. This is a dog. It's just such a lib.
I don't give a shit. This is stream prop. I don't give a shit.
It's such a weird reaction. Oh, I don't care. It's just a dog. It's just a dog. I don't care. Let it have breathing problems.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. Who cares? Who cares? Who among us cares? Right.
Yeah, the left is about empathy. Joe Rogan of the left. Right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's a 12-second clip of this is his old dog. He's dragging his dog by the tail as he says that he'll kill it.
My word. I have
Not
not
great.
seen this clip.
Right. Not a great clip, obviously.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Motherfucker, come here.
Motherfucker, come here.
Stay. If you run right now.
Oh, man. You think Hasan has anger management issues?
Yes.
What do you think happens when someone has anger management issues around a dog?
They take it out on the dog.
They do. They fucking take it out on the dog.
Well, I don't think in my entire life I've never grabbed a dog by the tail and dragged it. I learned at a very young age you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to, like, if you need to, you can grab by the collar or something, but you don't
pull the tail right off.
You pull the tail, right? Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's our favorite. Man.
It's that your favorite friend, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know her name. She's like the crazy lady, but
she's the gossip lady.
Now she doesn't seem so crazy now that she realizes she's trying to save Hasan's dog.
Right, right.
Yeah. This is a little Silence of the Lambs. I feel the dog is. I'm worried about the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? 19 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's too tight.
Well, it's here we can.
You have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get one. I think you're choking her.
She's like, it's because she has a lot of neck meat.
And now it's
It's this was the one that I shared and said he stops himself before he realizing he shouldn't tell her it's a shock collar.
Mm-hmm.
He almost says, "Oh yeah, well it has to be tight because there's these shock prongs that go to the neck and they have to go through all of the fur."
Right.
And then he's like, "Oh, it's a neck meat."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some other people were also saying, "Oh, you're crazy if you don't think she knows what a shock collar is." And I'm thinking, that lady doesn't know what a shock collar is. That lady has not bought a shock collar for her dog.
I would not, if I saw someone's dog and it had a collar on it, I wouldn't know. I might
wouldn't
be like,
either.
oh, I would say like, oh, why? He has like this like big thing. And they'd be like, oh, that's like the air tag or something.
I would
I'd be
think
like,
it was a
okay.
tracker. That's
Yeah,
exactly what I would think.
I would not, I had no idea what a shock collar looked like before this controversy, before saying any of this.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, she could have the shock collar in her hands and she doesn't know. The prongs are on the bottom side and they go into the fur. So you, you don't see them.
No, but I think if if you took it off and I saw a little prong,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
wait,
you'd
what's
be
that?
like,
Yeah, right.
What's going on?
Yes, but otherwise, no, I would not know.
That's how he gets his daily drug drip.
Okay, and the last clip that I have, this is a clip from a long time ago where he talks about, he says he doesn't use a shock collar, but he acknowledges that he in fact owns a shock collar, which is kind of interesting. Why would he own the shock collar?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Strange. 24 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Jordan.
My old roommate wanted to use a shock collar for fish and his dogs. For fish and his dogs barking. I couldn't do it. I have it still. I bought it. They are incredibly effective.
Jordan.
My old roommate wanted to use.
They're incredible. How does he know they're incredibly effective if he doesn't want to use it or has never used it before?
Because he shocked the shit out of the dog and it shut right up. He just know he's so mask on, mask off. He's a completely different person off stream.
Of course.
He knows. He's like, look, I can't let him know that I'm shocking the shit out of my dog to train him.
Mm-hmm. So I sent you. This is Sam's favorite meme. There's been a million. Everyone's been memeing the crap out of this. You know, the Emperor Palpatine.
This is a great one.
Yeah. So here
this
we have
one's stellar.
From the fence to the tree, let Hasan's dog be free.
That's exactly right.
The little Star of David headband. There you go.
Yeah, he's got his little Uzi.
Yes.
Shock me, motherfucker.
There's a bunch of
There's a bunch of memes. Yeah.
Hasan's dog moves 1 inch and then you see it like exploding. Yes.
He zaps the shit out of it. Which I do. The memes are funny and everything. Obviously, I think it's a little bit of a serious situation. I do like the fact that the memes are going to make people remember this. This is never going to be forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
This has eclipsed the America Deserved 9/11 by a long shot.
Yep.
Yep. Disgusting. I thought before this incident
there was
not possible
no
for me to hate Hasan anymore. I thought, look, I have maxed out on the hate that I have for this man. He's completely selfish, egotistical. He thinks nothing of people. The kind of people who will just lie to feather their own nest disgust me. And that's exactly what he's doing here. And it's become painfully obvious that this poor, innocent, defenseless animal is just being completely used by him so it can look cool. It's no different than one of those little chihuahuas that the girls carry around in their purse. Although they probably care about the chihuahuas more than Hasan cares. Because, look, notice how Hasan doesn't have the dog anywhere close to him. Right?
Right.
Have you seen a lot of affection between Hasan and the dog?
No.
Wormy would come and jump like I would wear Wormy around my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Like a scarf. Wormy would come and obviously show affection. He wanted pets desperately. That cat would follow me around like a dog. And this poor fucking dog.
Well, this is like this is like if the dog goes near him for pets, it gets shocked.
Yeah, no, that is what's horrible, because you're pitting a natural instinct of the dog to want to come and get love and affection against the shock collar.
Mm-hmm.
Like how
evil.
Well, it's insidious too, because the dog is probably not even smart enough to know Hasan's the guy shocking him.
Right.
He's like, oh, I wish Hasan would save me from the shock, from the shocks.
Right.
My master, please save me from the shocks.
Brother, it is the tall ones that shock you.
Yeah, exactly. You dumb
no,
dog.
Brother,
look.
you are lying. The tall ones love me.
That's what's so sad. It's so sad. I feel so bad for this dog. This dog just wants to get up and run, wants to go get some pets, wants a nice little treat.
Wants to be free.
Yeah. But you have Hasan here. No, I'm ranting about how America sucks. You sit there and listen.
Yes. Oh, I sent you another.
You're my stream prop.
I sent you a very important meme here that we should now use to understand where people fall on the scale of liking animals.
I mean, they should both be at the 0 end because obviously, I'll bring it up though. You got Hasan on the 0 end. This is using the scale. Using the scale provided. Rate how much you like animals. And there's on the 0 end there's Hasan, and on the 10 end there is Vosh. But obviously we know Vosh only likes to fuck animals. Likes himself some good old bestiality.
He likes them a
And-
bit too much. Okay, it's too far.
But really,
A little bit
that's
too
look.
far.
They can't consent.
Okay,
Animals
that's true.
don't want to be fucked by Vosh. Okay,
Right, right.
not even human animals.
Mm-hmm.
So crazy.
Terrible. Well, this is very interesting. This is finally Son has gone too far.
Okay, so what is predictions here? What's going to happen here? What's going to the fallout going to be? Is there going to be any fallout? Is this just going to be a meme?
My prediction is that there'll be zero fallout, and it will just be a meme that forever people talk about how Hasan is a piece of shit who shocks his dog.
Right.
That's it.
But this is going to stand in the way of him moving up the political hierarchy, right?
I hope so. I don't know.
What about Romney? Remember Romney and his dog?
That's true.
Everyone knew the Romney
This
story.
will okay here. I think this will delay. It could delay it to some extent. Push it back a year, and then
How many
everyone
dog
forgets.
lovers do you think work at the New York Times?
Zero. They're all cat lovers.
Well, animal lovers.
They're all toxoplasmosis people.
So you think they care about you think they don't care about the defenseless
They don't care
animal?
about that. And if it was a cat, they'd be upset. But for the dog, they're like, whatever.
I disagree. I think they're
Okay.
I think animal lovers are generally animal lovers.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
I do look, the dog is absolutely bored out of its mind.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for the dog. And until I see some receipts that they're actually going to the park and stuff like that,
Right.
I don't buy any of that shit.
Oh my god, there's a small child in the chat. I hope this is a troll. If it's a troll, it's very funny. There's a small child in the chat who's like, he said, "You guys are violating the TOS by spreading misinformation. I'm gonna post this channel on Blue Sky and get you mass reported in deplatform."
Really? For real?
I hope that's a very funny meme. I hope you're memeing because that's very funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That can't be real.
I hope it's real. That is some 10-dimensional level Karen energy right there. I'm gonna go on Blue Sky and get you mass reported. Oh my god.
Look, maybe you can go on Blue Sky and help save Hassan's dog from future abuse. That would be
there.
great.
You go. There you go. You can find a better owner. Yes. Brian Owlman, thanks so much for the $20. Says this one will stick because he can't claim it's out of a context clip. Chilling because there's no context with it where doing that to a dog is acceptable. I hope you're right. I hope Adam's right. I guess I'm black-pilled. I really thought that the Destiny sharing nudes against people's will to underage people on the internet would have been the death nail, and it didn't really seem to do much of anything. So I guess I'm just very black-pilled about the whole situation.
It doesn't change anything with their fan base because their fan base is already. I mean, part of the situation is it's a community. They don't want to find a new church, right?
Right.
It's a lot of work to go find a new church. They want to hang out with the people that they're hanging out with already.
Yes. Yes.
So, and this is why they go defend the person as well, because they're like, they don't want anyone to find out that their priest is a dog abuser.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. JMac for Fire, thank you so much, Dad. JMac for the $20 says Hasan fans already at the quote This is happening, and that's a good thing stage of the fiasco. You know it's serious when actual Hasan stands make it to a Sitch and Adam stream, makes chat extra entertaining. Oh, were there more Hasan fans running in trying to run interference? I saw on my X post about it, I'm sure you did too. There were a bunch of Hasan fans coming in trying to defend this action, which is
I saw that
silly.
too. Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I had just tweets responding that were getting thousands of likes and shares. So
are they actually? It's hard for me to imagine they would graduate to the this happened. It's a good thing phase, because they would have to acknowledge that Hasan lied about the whole situation if that was the case.
And is still lying. The lie is still out there, right?
Yes. Why he's streaming today? I don't know if he's added more lies to the whole thing. So maybe. That's a good point. Shu in the chat says Hasan was like the last normal guy they had on their side with no sticking major controversies. That's true. We all waiting. We all thought we're all like, there's gonna be some sort of Me Too story that comes out of the Hasan, backstory, Hasan community. No one had expected no. It was gonna be the shocking your dog on the live stream story, which is probably worse. So.
I've just
Adam
seen this so many times where
Yeah.
the person disciplines their dog and the internet turns on them.
Right. Adam Gadball, thanks so much for 38 months, says, imagine my shock when a communist mistreats an animal. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, just normal behavior for them.
Right. Mike Osborne for 30 months says, regardless of whether he shocked the dog or not, he did. Why can't she take a step off the weird military camp bed? Exactly. Oh, her joints. Her joints. We have to protect the dog's joints by making it sleep on this very, very uncomfortable bed. Wouldn't it be better for the dog to like walk around and stuff?
That is the real story here. That is the real story here. No, it's like a zoo. You go to the zoo and the animals are not out. You're like, fuck, I came to the zoo. I want to see the animals. What the fuck? Well, they don't have someone in the back shocking the shit out of the animals to get them out in front of you 24/7. So,
yes.
But Hasan does. Hasan is like, what? You got to see the dog. Look at my awesome dog.
It's funny too, because this is just like there was the South Park episode a few weeks ago, which was like Christy Gnome, every time she come on screen, she would shoot a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Because, she had shot one of the dogs that she owned. And then we have immediately that creates the reality. Only it's Hasan and not Christy Gnome.
Yeah.
Dutch from Red Dead for $5 says, meant to say this last stream, but you guys should review one battle after another. Likely the first good woke movie. Also, fuck Hasan. Wow, look at that. It's a good woke movie.
I'm more likely to see it then.
That's interesting.
Yeah, maybe I will go see it. I'm definitely going to go see Tron. And maybe I will go see that this weekend, so we can talk about it.
And I'm going to try to get Adam to watch
it with
Chainsaw Man after that. So.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch that.
There you go.
I got a lot of stuff to do.
JV for 5 months, thanks so much. Discipline equals freedom, says you can see his hand get ready to shock the poor dog.
Yeah, you see him reach for the clicker. He's got it right there on his desk. Why do you think the clicker is so within reach for him?
Why wouldn't he never
shock the dog?
Why would he not? Why would he not show the clicker on camera too? He's like, I'm gonna show you the collar for like 10 seconds. So I wave it around the screen. I cover it up with my hand. Can you imagine? Like, this is so crazy. There's a controversy. You have to show the evidence to show you're innocent, and you like cover it up with your hand like 90%. And you're like, oh, look.
Yeah. You look guilty as sin.
Yes.
The thing is, when it happens, he doesn't know what actually got captured by the camera.
That's
true. He's in his mind, he's trying to minimize it. He's trying to think, did they see my hand move? Could they hear the click?
There's
how
like
much evidence is out there?
There's like these huge breaks of silence on the live stream, as you saw when it happened. He could have very easily pulled it up and watched it back. See, like, how do I tailor the lie here?
Do you think he really wants to pull that video up and see how bad it is?
If he
So
can do it
everyone can
without, no, he can do it on his end without anyone seeing.
Oh, okay.
Like that's why he's silently like staring at the computer screen for like 5 minutes, like after it happens, is he's like going through the footage to see how the Taylor was a lie.
Do you think he did do that?
He might have. I don't see.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you sure he wasn't just looking to see what was being posted on other
Or he
websites
could just be
and
reading the
stuff?
chat. I guess that would be the more.
I think he's probably seeing what's posted on other websites.
Hasan is too stupid to even do what I suggest.
Well, look, you and I have the advantage of we have each other, so
Right.
I can entertain chat while you look things up, and vice versa. But Hasan doesn't have that advantage, so
J-Mac
I guess
for
he
$20.
just does a chair stream though, so he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Hasan or J-Mac, not Hasan. J-Mac for $20. Thank you so much. Says Hasan fans don't care that he lies. They actively cheer him on when he does and memes in his chat when he's lying to someone. Come on, you guys know this. Also looking forward to next week. My daughter is drawing you a picture. Look at that.
Sweet.
Your daughter's going to be disappointed. But I appreciate that she's drawing a little picture. That'll be cute. That'll be fun.
Why are you going to disappoint his little daughter?
Because I don't look like a shadow person. I'm just like a boring, normal person.
Oh, well, I mean, you could really
Should I, like-
compliment her on our picture and tell her how great
That's
it is.
true. I'm gonna meet J Mac and his wonderful family next week. I should paint my face black. Would that be acceptable? To just like show up in
Oh,
a
yeah.
suit, paint my face totally black.
Go in blackface.
Yeah, and be like, hello, children. How
I'm
you
here to
doing?
Scare you.
Yes. Poboxy for 10 euros says, to quote a film, there's little room in Hamas Piker's heart for anyone but Hamas or the Houthis, I guess. True.
Yeah, think how much he gushed over the Houthi pirate. I've never seen him gush that much over that dog.
Not for $20 says, from the fences to the tree, Kaya will be free. Yes.
I hope so.
Yes.
Someday.
Silver Camaro 78 for $5 says, I can't wait for Anissa to force iDubbbz to defend Hasan because Anissa wants Hasan. You know what I mean by that. Yes. Where's the iDubbbz reaction to all this? Where he defends it.
There's probably going to be a video soon.
They're going to be like, listen, we've been
More
over
content.
to Hasan's house. iDubbbz is like, I've been over to Hasan's house. His dog, jumped up and like crawled all over me and was humping my leg. And it was very clear that that dog did not have a shock collar because I would have felt it when it was inside of me. I mean, when it was on top of me.
The dog was so desperate for affection that it was going to iDubbbz.
Yeah.
It's going to
Right.
a complete stranger. It's like, oh, please pet me.
Right.
Hasan won't pet me anymore.
There's a guest here. I can actually walk around the room and be free. Oh my God. It's amazing.
Yeah. iDubbbz was the stream prop.
Yes.
He got some time off.
Orion for 41 months. Thank you so much. Says, I'm still on the fence regarding the dog being shocked. I don't think it's clear enough. It's funny how this is what is blowing up to such a crazy level. Like when I first heard about it,
on the fence?
I'll say this: when I first heard about it and I first saw the clip, like on its own, I was like maybe, like it looks very sus. But I was like maybe. But when I went back and I watched the stream and I just saw that he, for that whole stream, saw the controversy snowball out of control and didn't pull the collar off to show people. I'm 100% convinced it was a shot collar because there's no way he would not have done that if that was not a shot collar.
Yeah. And the dog yelps so loud.
Yeah.
It is a sharp pain yelp.
It's a very, and startled. It's a very startled sound too.
Yeah. Because it's like, I was getting back on the bed, bitch. What the fuck?
And also, he calls the dog a baby. And the thing is, if the dog made that sound and you didn't know what caused it, you wouldn't call it a baby. You'd probably go over there and you'd be like, what's going on? If you did cause the pain and you don't think it's a big deal,
right,
then you would call him a baby. And there's another clip. I don't remember where it was. There's another clip I saw where he was talking about, oh, shock collars aren't so painful. They just feel like ants on your skin or something. So he's completely downplaying it anyway.
I saw how he named the dog. He named the dog by a pole.
Mm-hmm.
And I was super chapped as soon as I saw the pole because he says, what should I name the puppy? And I thought, why isn't he saying my puppy? Right?
Oh, the puppy.
Yeah, the puppy.
Interesting.
Like I would never word that poll that way. If I got an animal, I'd say, what should I name my cat or what should I name my dog?
Right. Yeah.
Take responsibility for the animal's obviously mine, right?
The puppy.
Yeah. When I get a pet, I enter into a relationship with them.
Right.
Yeah. So that super chapped me. I was like, what the fuck? And then to actually name the puppy, whatever the stream wants to name it, like obviously you come up with a selection, but they do it by poll.
Right.
I just thought, oh man, this is weird brainwashing type shit, right?
Like it's not my dog, it's Stream's dog.
It's our dog. It's our stream dog.
Right.
Exactly.
Interesting.
It's our community dog.
Right.
You don't want to leave the community. You don't want to leave your cute little dog, do you? Your dog. You wouldn't want anything to happen to your dog, would you? If you left, who knows what would happen?
Every person that unsubscribes from my channel, the dog gets one.
The dog gets a
less
shock.
treat.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just, gross.
John Cena, the warrior princess for 2 Canadian, says the Dogtober 7th attack shall never be forgotten. There you go.
Yeah.
You think it's a coincidence that right after October 7th, Hasan abuses his dog? I think not.
Yeah, he was doing it in celebration of October 7th.
Silver Camero 78 for $10 says, as someone who had to use a shock collar on a Rottweiler who's strong as an ox, so excitable, no restraint, and loves people, to socialize her properly with other people and dogs, nothing else. This is messed up. Yeah, exactly. Like if you have a dog that's like, for its own safety, or it's like attacking people, or you just, for some purpose that like, you're like, okay, like it needs to be trained and this is what you got to do. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I think most people don't have a problem with that. But just to have it like be in frame and stream is an insane reason to do this.
Yeah, of course. If you're training a hunting dog or something like that, or a police dog or something that's going to have some sort of. Yeah, this is a fashion accessory. That's way sick.
Ryan Ferris for 24 months. Thanks so much for being 2 years of Free Will Seeker. Says, have you shown the video of Hasan pulling one of his old dogs by his tail and threatening to off it if it ran? Well, we just did, but thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
we did show
Crazy.
it.
Very, not a good record here. Tobin Russell for $5 says, can we take a minute to talk about Hasan whining about his internet, that he can surely get better service? It's amazing how every pinko is bad people. That's such like an unhinged thing where
I think there is America sucks because his internet is bad.
Yeah, it's like there's complaints to be made about the monopolization of internet in America, which I agree is a problem. And I would like that problem to be solved through competition. I don't know what's going on in France or whatever, but I would never go off on the whole like, oh my God, dude, America is just the worst country. I fucking hate it. I despise this country because my internet service was blinking in and out for like 20 minutes, guys. You have been in this stream when my internet service has blinked in and out. Did I ever go like, I hate this country. This is the worst country ever. Like, it's such a fucking unhinged reaction to have.
Yeah, I'm in Southern California and I'm pulling great speeds. 99.9% of the time. So
that's a good point. You guys live in the same place.
Yeah. What is he talking about? I have amazing internet.
I don't know.
So look, stop, spring for the expensive internet. You fucking cheap bastard.
JV for $10 says, I wish Hasan would tell us about this remote uninhabited hill that gets perfect internet. It gets overshadowed by the animal abuse, but the rant was ridiculous. True.
Yeah, in the context of that rant, what a fucking joke.
Someone wrote something in a different language. Uh-oh, let's see. What does this say? Captain Jean-Luc Retard for $5 says, Ich bin ein Kaya is desperate for Lab Strom. What does that mean? I am Kaya and I am desperate for what is Labistrom? Is that like freedom or something?
I don't know. Put it in
Well, it's in
Google
Latin.
Translate.
I did. It's not pulling up, or it's in German. It's not pulling anything.
Not telling anything.
Well, thank you. Sure, someone in the chat knows. Cole Hammer from $5 says, what are the moral foundations of libertarians? Low trust, anti-institution, authority, high individualism. The moral foundations on the Jonathan Haidt moral foundation test for libertarians, I believe, is everything is incredibly low except for was it freedom?
Liberty
authority?
subversion.
Liberty subversion. No, not subversion.
Yeah, it is. The foundation is liberty. Liberty oppression, maybe.
Liberty oppression, yes.
There we go.
Yes. Libertarians
it's authority. It's authority subversion.
Authority subversion, yeah. Yeah. Libertarians get super low on everything except for liberty oppression.
Care harm, super low.
Yes. Which is weird. Actually, no, I'm sorry.
I don't give
Their
a
care
fuck.
harm is the same, isn't it, as everyone else's? Everyone has like the same level of care harm, don't they?
No.
No.
Libertarians are crazy.
Libertarians don't care. Well, okay. But
I used to have it in
saved,
on stream. Oh, right here. Moral foundations. Look, I do
there you
have
go.
it. Holy
you got
shit.
it in the tab somewhere.
Holy shit.
Still
I'm
there.
Totally prepared here. Okay. Care harm, fairness, cheating, liberty, oppression, loyalty, betrayal, authority, subversion, sanctity, degradation. Now, I don't know how accurate this little chart is that he has, but you can see the liberty, the libertarian moral matrix. It has care harm is like a thread. Liberty, oppression, fat as can be. Fairness, cheating, it's a little substantive, but the rest are a thread. So I guess it is fairness, cheating, and liberty, oppression. So they don't want to be cheated. But do they care?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's fairness, cheating. Everyone cares about to some extent, right?
Yes. Yeah. Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you meant.
I meant
everyone is the same on fairness, cheating. Yeah.
Right.
That's why I think politicians are best to default to fairness, cheating, because everyone on the political spectrum is moved by the idea of fairness and cheating. Trump does this instinctively. Trump frames everything in fairness.
Yes. Silver Camaro for $10 says, I used to work at PetSmart overnight shift watching the dogs in the pet hotel. So they replaced the person watching dogs overnight with cameras watched by some Indian and the vet with a televet.
Wow.
That is interesting. That does not make me confident. That is how much less are they paying the Indian guy over the TV than they're paying you? That seems
is that guy
shitty.
even really watching him?
Yes, he's probably got like 100 different monitors with 100 different PetSmarts that are open at the same time, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is insane. Dutch from Red Dead for $5 says, has anyone checked to see if Hasan has ever once genuinely admitted to a wrongdoing his entire career? He really seems to have NPD. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know if he's ever admitted to doing anything wrong, ever. And like apologized for it or just said, yeah, I fucked up here.
Cenk set him down when he did the America Deserved 9/11 because he was still working at the Young Turks, and we covered it. And he even tried to blame some sort of language.
Yes. He's like, English isn't my first language, so, What? Really, bro?
He's just such a liar.
I know. So silly.
But look, he lies because people fall for his lies. So he's like, oh, they work.
Girl Sarah for $5 says, personally, I would blame America's horrible internet and close the stream pretending it was a lag spike. Oh, that'd be smart. It's like, my internet cut off. Gone.
Yeah, exactly. The
Yes.
dog's gone. The dog
Right.
had a heart attack. He had to
Oh
go to
my
the vet.
God. That's why he yelled, not because I shocked him. I mean, shocked. Who's what? I was shocked that he yelled. Like
Oh,
a skit.
that would have been so smooth, but he was like a deer in the headlights the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Silver Camaro for Char says shock collars have 3 modes. One is vibrate. Yeah, I believe the collar he bought can vibrate, but it definitely also can shock. JMac for $5 says, doesn't this make you want to get Sammy a dog, Sitch? Just so you know that a dog out there in the world is getting proper care. Look at that.
True.
Look at that.
Didn't Sammy want to get a dog?
She still does.
Well,
In fact,
what's the holdup?
I would like to have I would like to be living somewhere else. You know, it's bigger than where we're living before I get a dog running around.
Oh, I got you. Not a lot of room.
I mean, you can get it. You can have dogs in this place that we live at currently, but I don't know. They always pee like
Get
it's
a little
gross.
dog.
People pee in the dogs pee in the elevator and stuff. Majin drew a picture to commemorate this incident, apparently on stream.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah. Yes. Silver Camaro for $5 says we need to kidnap Hasan and force him to fight in a pit like dog fights, and his first opponent is Sam Hyde. There you go.
Yeah. Sam Hyde was kind of prescient, wasn't he?
Yes. Insta Sacks for 22 months. Thanks so much. Says you can hear the panic in his voice, LMAO. Yeah, he just seems so like uncomfortable and freaking out about the whole thing. He seems so dishonest in how he's talking about it.
Yeah, he knew. He knew.
You know.
The thing that he was thinking was how much actually got captured on camera.
Right.
Once he saw, oh, my hand moves, he's like, fuck. They know everything now.
They do. They do.
The propaganda's falling apart.
Now, here's this degenerate picture that Majin drew. First of all, I'm impressed. Majin will draw these pictures in like 5 seconds. I don't know how he does this. He just goes bloop. The picture just forms.
Yeah, it's great.
It is impressive, even though it's degenerate.
He's even in the picture. Look, he's peeking in on you guys.
So there's a picture of me. I've got a little dog mask and ears on, and I'm talking to Sammy and saying, "I'm your little barker, your little little snootin' booter." And Sam is going, "Yeah, you are." And she has a little dog leash.
Does she have some dog crackers too, or is that people?
I think it's just her hand.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it's a little treat. And then in the background, you see Majin in the chat looking on in horror at Sammy getting off on treating me like a little doggo. Look at this. This is slander, Majin. Slander.
Do you have a little outfit like that?
I do.
It's so cute.
Majin says that was a private one. Oh, okay. You want me to show that? Everyone's gonna see. Here's the rule, Majin. If I have to see it, everyone has to see it. Okay. Everyone's got to see this filth that you draw. Amoeba Sheep for 50 knock knock says, when asked by a dog shelter why he wants a big dog, he repeated over and over again, I'm a big guy and I need a big dog. Owned a pit bull too. Compensating, question mark? It does seem like that's weird. He's like, I'm a big guy. What does he think it's like? Is he one of those people that's like, oh, if you're like a big guy and you have a little dog, it's like gay or something? Oh, it's gay if I have a little dog.
It is a fashion accessory at this point. It really is. Yeah.
There was a guy, I don't know what kind of dog it was. I remember there's a guy at this park I used to go to. And it was, I don't know, he was like in his 50s. And he had the cutest dog I've seen in my life. It was just a literal ball of white fluff. And it was like, they would groom it so it just looked like a fuzzy little ball. And every day that I go to the park, he was there and he had the little clicker. And I don't know what he was trying to train it to do, but he was trying to train this little teeny tiny dog to do something. He had a little, like, the little click, click, click sound thing. And it was the cutest thing ever to watch this little tiny ball of fluff just
I
wander
thought the
around the
clicker
park.
was a shock collar. I was
It
like,
was
what?
not a
He's
shock.
shocking that little
It,
adorable dog. How
it
dare
was
you?
not a shock collar. It was just a little sound, little click, click,
Right.
click sound. I guess he was. It was funny because I'd always go there and he would always be trying to do something with it. I don't know what he was trying to do with the dog, but it was super cute.
Yeah, those little tiny dogs that just fit in the palm of your hand are so adorable.
Yes. Well,
They are.
they are. It is unfortunate because I would be amenable to getting some teeny tiny teacup dog, but if, I think they have like a lot of health problems the same way that the purebreds do because they're. I mean, obviously dogs are not meant to be that teeny tiny. So, or
Who
I'm worried that
cares?
like, oh yeah, exactly. I'm worried also that it's one of those dogs that you like roll over and kill it. Like no,
Right.
because it's so tiny. You're like, oh my God, you just crush it. That would be the most like traumatic thing ever.
I care most about the personality of the dog. So
Yes, that's true.
that's where I would go first, obviously. I mean, I want a dog that is going to love and adore me.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course.
But I don't want a dog that's going to be too aggro because there's
Yeah.
some dogs are like just insanely aggro.
That's true. You should get them based on their temperaments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also like because everyone's like, oh, I want to get like a really smart dog, but I don't know if you should get a smart dog unless you're like living on a big property or you're gonna spend a lot of
Right.
time with
The
it. Because
dog that knows
otherwise,
how to get out of the house or the yard.
well, no, just I feels cruel because like they're like, oh, the smart dogs need to be like really stimulated intellectually. And if you're not, don't have the time or the space
He can
to let
watch
them
TV
roam,
and listen to podcasts.
I don't think they enjoy that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow,
Sam
so
worked at
that
a
dog is really being tortured by Hasan. then.
yes. Sam worked at a vet clinic for a while, so she knows all about dogs and animals and all that
The
stuff
different breeds.
in the different breeds. Yeah,
I like the pug. I like their
like
cute
their
little
faces.
scrunched up faces. Yeah.
I never really liked the pug.
They
Little-
have
little
a
squishy face.
they cross the ugly barrier into cuteness.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
everyone says. Yeah.
I also like the French bulldogs.
Mm.
Those are nice. I guess I
Mm.
just like the big smiley face on a dog.
Yeah, I do
It's
like
like
the
a
dogs
human
that have
face.
the smile face. Is nice.
It's like a big human face.
I think little dogs are cuter, but I think big dogs, their faces are generally more expressive emotionally, which is nice.
Yeah, Hassan's dog, Terror, is what I get.
It looks
That's
sad.
the reading I have from its
It
face.
always looks sad.
Desperate for a pet. Oh, it's been months since I got pets. 6 months.
Silver Camera for Charles says, Sitch, Jesus told me in a dream that you should get a dog.
Wow.
There you go. That's exactly it. Silver Camera for $2 says, I can't wait for the Lazy Shell cartoon of the dog. Yes. Lazy Shell's the one that did the funny cartoon of like Hasan with the teeny tiny head.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm sure we're all waiting with bated breath for the Lazy Shell dog cartoon.
So sad.
Yep. The Oceanist for $10 says, doesn't surprise me that a commie would hurt a dog. In the early Soviet Union, they would try to kill the Borzo breed because it was associated with nobility.
Really just
Wow.
randomly killing dogs.
Yeah, they didn't like the breed because like the Russian nobles had it.
Terrible.
I mean, I don't like the breed because it looks weird, but I wouldn't go killing it. Lady Volts for $5 says Anissa rather defends Hasan over Collargate, but not H3 for the CPS call. She only met the dog once, but has been to H3 houses multiple times. LMAO. Oh, so she's already defended Hasan over. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, it is insane. It just
Cameraman,
shows she's an idiot. Why would you get in front of this?
I know.
He's so clearly in the wrong, and people fucking love animals.
Well, that was the thing. Obviously, while she was fucking Hasan, iDubbbz was playing with the dog and was like, no, baby, didn't have a shot collar when I was playing with it when you were, getting plugged.
It's just so bad.
What? That's obviously what happens. We all know it. Why are we pretending otherwise? Okay.
I was playing with the dog while you were getting plugged.
Yeah, that's what.
Plugged.
See, that would be really fun. I think I would give iDubbbz some credit if he came on stream. They did like a joke stream. And it's like, yeah, I know for a fact the dog does not have a shock collar because I was playing
When
with the
I
dog
was
while
over
Anissa
there.
was, getting fucked.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, oh my God, this is like so meta. What's happening?
Would that be? I don't know. I think the time has come when iDubbbz could pull that joke off.
No, we're past that because everyone would
Yeah.
assume it's not a joke at this point. They would just assume it's true.
Yeah, it's it would be people would
Right.
not be laughing.
No,
I mean they'd be
be like,
laughing,
"Oh, no!"
but in a bad way.
Yes. Cameraman 502 for $5 says this shocking event even got mentioned on the commentary podcast, which is a bunch of normie Jewish conservatives whose youngest member is 4 years old. It's
Yeah.
also one of those things where like everyone hates Hasan, and so as soon as something happens that's like really bad, everyone like is very happy to jump all over it because they hate him anyway. Ace for $5 says we all know that Hasan's favorite Pokemon type is electric. Favorite monster is probably Electrike. Look it up on Google. Is that the little electric dog? Yeah, that's a little electric dog. Ace for another $5 says Anna going full happy merchant and her hatred for the Jews couldn't have happened at a better time. Everyone was focused on Hasan instead of her.
You got away with it.
She got away with it. Yeah,
I
there was
don't
some
know.
clip.
I don't know if you saw that.
I did see that clip. I did.
Well, it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. It was funny because I saw the clip. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then I watched the episode and it's like,
Are they talking about Jewish people at the time?
yeah, no, it's worse than that. Because Cenk and Anna are talking, they're talking about the Candace Owens thing, and they're talking about like criticizing how, if you criticize anyone who is Jewish or Israeli, it automatically gets you like lumped in with negative stereotypes and saying like negative tropes about Jews.
Mhm.
And both of them, including Anna, are saying like, oh, you shouldn't even have to, it's ridiculous. We don't hate Jews, blah, 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 blah. But they're specifically talking about like negative tropes. And then that's what she immediately does, the little rubbing her hands together. It's like, no.
Is she doing it to illustrate the trope though?
I don't know. I don't know
What's
what the thought
going
process.
on?
I think she was just making fun of it, but it really didn't come off looking good. And it's funny. Like you look at Cenk's face and he looks like he's like,
I know.
no.
I saw. Yeah.
He's like,
Okay,
"Anna, no."
the internet is tearing her up over it because
know.
everyone is very upset about it. So
It doesn't look good. Not a good look.
it doesn't. No, it's very,
good
it's very bad. And look, she's on CNN and stuff like that. So
Right.
I think they might
Right.
not. CNN might not look not look kindly on that kind of stuff. So
Right. So yeah, didn't look. But you're right. Completely now, all the Hasan stuff is completely distracted.
she
us, so,
slipped under the radar.
Yeah. Just saw someone replied to my because I made a post about this. I said it's so ridiculous that even if it's not a shock collar, just making his dog sit in frame through any means is cruel. And this guy's like, first of all, the prongs would be sticking out unless he took a grinder to them, which is not true because you could just put the tape over. That's why there's electrical tape. They said, second of all, even if Hasan does shock his dog, it bears no weight on his worldview about healthcare, economic inequality, or the belligerent occupation of Israel and Palestine.
Yeah, it does. Look, he doesn't actually believe those things. Okay.
It's so funny. Oh my God.
These people are so they're like, okay, well, he's a good advocate for the things I like. Yeah, he doesn't believe any of those things, though.
They don't care. That's all it is. Is this person a good propagandist for my side? That's all I care about.
I know, it's sick.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the Candace Owens thing as well. The conservatives are like, oh, look, she's an attractive black woman. We need a black woman on our side. Everyone's calling us racist. Look.
Exactly.
And then they adopt a black fucking Nazi. Really going far to beat those anti-Semitism charges, guys.
Not great. Michael's over dad for 2 Canadians says Hasan has more art than Adam. Shame. Well, look at that.
Yeah, look, I'm not shocking my freaking dog in the background.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Michael.
Oh, yeah. He's always coming at me for the art.
Formerly Lucifer, the Doberman.
I'm working. Look, and not only that, Michael, the Dober dad, you know how he feels about his animals.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's a big fan.
His account used to be based around his Doberman. So
yeah,
I'm working on the art situation. I need to got some stuff in the works here.
Ace for $5 says, guys, Hasan was just trying to do his best impression of Static Shock. He didn't mean to hurt the dog.
Likely story.
Likely story. Silver Camero for $5 says, Kaya's is in an open air prison. She goes to the dog park and says in dog, fight. Are you seriously sniffing my butt during an act of genocide? There you go. There you go. Adam Gadbaugh for $5 says the real reason there's no Sitch face reveal is because it would expose the shot collar Sammy put on him. True.
Yes.
You know that
but
picture?
That's what we want to see.
That's true. You know that picture of that artwork? I forget who made it. It was really good. The one that's like Hasan has all the babies taped to him. And he's like,
oh, yes. Now we need to make it dogs.
And he's like, Ethan, are you sure you want to criticize me while, there's a genocide going on? Now we need one where it's that picture, but you add like him shocking. Oh, here you go. I found the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Could bring it up.
So
it's the classic Hasan meme here. Now you just need to add him zapping the dog or holding the dog being electrocuted. It's like, are you sure you want to comment on this?
Yeah, you just put the zapper in his hand there.
Right.
Perfect.
The Oceanist for $5 says, clearly the dog was a Mossad agent yelping at the perfect moment. That's true. That's a good point. Obviously, Israel placed the shock collar on the dog and shocked it just at that moment to frame Hasan.
False flag right there. Yes. Straight out of Israel.
Silver Camera for Joe says, Ben Shapiro is making a video about Hasan's dog.
Good.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. That is pretty funny. Hasan's shocking controversy. He's got a good thumbnail too. He's got the dog being electrocuted thumbnail everyone's using, and he's making a grimace face. I like it. It's a good one. Overseer Logs for $5 says, now we all know who the real bitch is in the Piker household, and it isn't the dog. Lol. Even people who don't know him are calling him out for this. Nice.
Good.
Squeezy Louise for $5 says, we're about to watch the biggest crash out in internet history. Hasan will be jerking it in the streets of San Diego in under 5 years. Mark my words. Wow. I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Don't get your hopes up.
He'll be wearing a furry suit, jerking in San Diego, yelling at passerbyers like, I used to be someone.
Then I shocked this dog.
Yes. He's wearing the shock collar. He's like, shock me.
If that happens, that dog is going to get all kinds of abuse.
Of course. Right. Ferris for $5 says, zero wage job. We call that slavery.
It's exactly what it's called.
There you go. Jonathan Smith for $10 says, the reason why people care is that dogs have less power than us. Thus, it shows how you care and have ethics about things with less power than you. Can you imagine a socialist government under him?
Yeah, he's a total authoritarian.
No, Hypnose for $5 says, the dog gets extreme cardio, but Hasan can't get up to make his own chicken nuggets. True. M8566 for $5 for $10 says, Hasan keeping up his authoritarian tendencies.
That's
and
exactly what I saw.
Yes, 100%. And Sitch doing all this online research like this isn't the exact collar Sammy uses on him. She wishes.
Is that true? You didn't have to look it up?
She wishes.
You're like, I recognize that collar.
She wishes. Sam would be so ecstatic to be able to have a collar on me, okay? To control me in that fashion. I'm uncontrollable.
Is that what she's trying to do?
I can't be tamed. Now, what she would do,
She
that's what
sets
Sam
up
really
the
wants.
editing suite and she's like, place. Place.
Every time I'm not editing, she zaps me. She's like, "Where's the Sitch video?"
Place.
Like, that's funny. No, what she really wants is, you know, that scene from Clockwork Orange where he's sitting there with like his eyes, open,
Mhm.
and the guy's putting the eye drops in. That's Sammy. And she's like making me watch like a bunch of Trump memes, like a bunch of
Really?
pro-Trump
Oh,
clips and a bunch of pro-Trump clips and memes.
she's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
What'd she think about you?
I don't know. We never talked about it. I don't know if she knows that much about Botcha.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure Sammy is completely in favor of Donald Trump wanting to create a new currency, a $250 bill, and put his face on it.
I got to admit, that would be pretty badass. I wouldn't mind
Isn't
having a $250 bill.
Why is it 250? Isn't that like a weird denomination for a bill?
It's a quarter of 100. Come on.
Okay. You mean 1,000?
You're right. Yeah,
Yes.
1,000.
Why don't
They
just
should
make
have a $25 bill.
Wouldn't they just make like $1,000 bill or something? Or is there? Wait,
There
there's
is
no
a $1,000 bill.
Oh, is there? Who's on the 1,000?
Pretty sure.
$1,000
Maybe there's not.
bill.
Give me 1,000. I want a $1,000 bill.
There was, but it doesn't exist anymore.
So he should do a $1,000 bill.
It had Grover Cleveland on it. All right.
Oh, but doesn't he like Grover Cleveland?
Probably.
Why'd they get rid of the $1,000 bill? It looks badass. I want a $1,000 bill.
I don't know, because no one used it, I guess. It's pointless.
Yeah, I guess
Like,
they did use it, but people kept getting mugged. They
here
were
you
like,
go. Well, it's
"What?"
they had it in like the 1920s. Like, how fucking much was $1,000 back in those days?
Who has change? Hey, you got change for 1,000?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it seems pointless. Like, what? Like in 1920s, you're like, I have $1,000. Like, what is someone supposed to do with this?
If I buy a $1,000 bill, well, first of all, will it cost me more than $1,000? It probably will, right? Because it's like some sort of collector's item.
Yeah, nowadays, I imagine. Yeah.
But is it worth $1,000? Can I go down to the grocery store and just spend it?
Yes.
Just put it right
I don't
back
actually.
into
They
circulation?
probably. I don't know if they would take it, but it is still legal tender. So if you have $1,000, I mean, you'd be an idiot. It's probably worth more than $1,000.
I know, obviously. Look,
you could go to a bank and be like, "Here's my $1,000 bill." So
will you put this in the bank for me? Oh, yes, sir, we will.
right.
Teller,
Okay, so wait.
Teller shares photo of rare $1,000 bill. Look at that. Yeah, look, if this comes across your bank teller, they're definitely going to be like, "Whoa."
So in 1934, that's when they stopped printing the $1,000 bill. Okay. So in 1934, $1,000 would be worth $24,000. Can you imagine having a $24,000 bill?
Yeah, I can. It would be great.
That's where would you're like, where are you going to spend that? You're like, here's my $24,000 bill. I'm going to buy a car. Here's one bill to buy my car. This is crazy.
Go pay cash for my car.
It was issued, but it began in 1861. Oh, this doesn't even go back that far. I don't know how much that'd be worth in 1861.
I brought up a picture of the $1,000 bill for you guys. If you want to pull your phone out and take a look. Federal Reserve note. It is pretty cool.
I mean, it just looks like any bill, but with 1,000 on it.
The $250 bill would be the largest bill then. That's why Trump wants to do it. He's like,
in circulation?
Yeah. He's like, he probably added the 50 on to it just so some Democrat wouldn't come in and make a $200 or
What if, okay, here we go. Trump makes the $250 bill, puts his face on it. The next president who's Democrat, they make the $251 bill.
They wouldn't just go for 300?
No, I think it's just 251.
No.
Right?
The $333 bill.
Oh, okay. I like it. Yeah.
How about that?
Right. 0.33. We have the 33%
Let's
of
keep
100.
this game
Though.
going. Because
Right,
look,
right. Or
yeah,
1,000.
you got 3 of them, and you got the 1,000, right? You're trying to
it's
make
for
denominations of 1,000.
right. Okay.
Oh wait, it would have to be 33 cents or you still wouldn't work. Shit.
It's for okay, I'm dumb. It's for the America's 250th birthday.
Oh, that's the excuse? We all know
That kind of makes it I didn't know that. That kind of makes it worse because you think if it's to celebrate America's birthday, shouldn't it be like I don't know, like America, like Uncle Sam or like a bald eagle or some famous, historical American president that's not the current one on the bill. Like if it's supposed to celebrate, America being around for 250 years.
An American hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it even more obnoxious, actually.
Like Davy Crockett or something, right?
Right, right. But Hamilton, what president, what big president isn't on the currency already? I feel like all the big presidents already have currencies.
Someone photoshopped $1,000 bill with Trump on it already.
Of course. The Statue of Liberty. Yeah, there you go.
No, it's gotta be the theme. Can't put a fictional character on there. It's gotta be a real hero.
Who are you gonna put on it?
On the $250 bill or the $1,000? Oh yeah,
on the 250.
Well, it's got to be a very special American, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with my presidents to really.
Well, we got Washington. He's on the 1. Lincoln's on the 5.
Yeah.
Jackson's on the 20, which is like a fucking meme.
I guess we haven't. FDR is not on 1, right? You got to go for the big presidents.
Isn't he on like the dime or something?
FDR?
Yeah.
Is he? He's that little motherfucker on the dime?
He's that little motherfucker on the dime, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Jefferson's on the 2. Hamilton's on the 10. Grant is on the 50. And Franklin is on the 100. Obviously, the Benjamins.
Who is a great American inventor?
Nikola Tesla.
Tesla, I thought, isn't he a French or something?
He's Eastern. No, he's Eastern European, but he became American.
Edison.
Edison was a hack, though.
Thomas Edison.
He was a hack.
Well, I know that, and you know that, but most people don't know that.
I guess you could put John. I mean, people don't know John Adams. Pretty big, important guy. Second president, heavily involved in writing the Constitution.
Obama.
Oh, there you go.
The first black president. What are you going to do?
There you go.
You could even put on the bill, first black president.
What if we put Kamala and we put first female black vice president? She should be on the bill, right?
Oh my God, that'd be so insufferable.
You'd be interested. Well, they could probably put like Teddy Roosevelt, right? Wouldn't both sides agree to Teddy Roosevelt on the bill?
Maybe. He was a Republican, right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He was a Republican, but that was before things were, different. But also then he ran again as the Bull Moose, right? And then, or you could put Wilson, put Woodrow Wilson on it. People like Wilson, right? President during the First World War.
Nah.
No?
That guy sucks.
Oh, okay.
Wilson.
You know what, put Wilson? Okay.
I don't know anything about these presidents, so.
Right.
You're probably picking a president that cheated on his wife or something.
I feel like the normal move for like a Republican before Trump's like insane levels of narcissism would have been to try to put Reagan on it.
Yeah.
They always want to throw Reagan on everything.
Reagan did in the Cold War, right?
There you go.
But as someone who is dealing with all these homeless, mentally ill patients running around the streets of Los Angeles,
right?
I look at Reagan and think, you motherfucker.
Poor W. No one's ever going to try to put his face on nothing.
W?
Yeah.
$250 bill.
No, they'll put him on like the 2-cent piece or something right before they make it.
How about this?
Yeah.
You take FDR off of the dime, and you put W on that dime.
Oh, I like it.
FDR on the 250. How about that?
I like it. I'm a fan of that.
You put W back on the dime.
Yes.
And then you can always say, you ain't worth a dime.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Even though he is on the dime. I guess you put him on the nickel. Who's on the nickel? Let's do some juggling here. We move the nickel up to the dime. We put W on the nickel, and then you can say W's not worth a dime.
Mm-hmm. Nickel's Jefferson, isn't it?
Okay.
Jefferson with his little ponytail.
He's got a bill and a coin?
He's an important guy, yeah.
Wow.
Lincoln's got a coin. He's on the penny. And
You're
Washington's
right.
on the quarter, right? So yeah, a lot of them have. There's a lot of
They got
redos.
dual.
Yeah.
They got dual currency ship.
So it says, look at this. On the $500 bill that isn't in circulation anymore, they put fucking McKinley, one of the worst presidents we've ever had.
Yeah.
They put William McKinley on. They put Grover Cleveland's lame ass on the $1,000 bill. What? They put James Madison on the $5,000 bill, which I guess that's fine. What is this? On the $10,000 bill, they put some guy named Salmon P. Chase. Ooh.
People were paying to be on these bills. This had to be a time when the Treasury didn't have any money. They were like, look, we'll put you on a fucking $10,000 bill.
Salmon P. Chase was a one-time Treasury Secretary.
Oh, look, an insider.
He served, well, I don't think the bill existed when he was Treasury. He served in the Lincoln administration and is perhaps the least known face on the U.S. bill. Oh, obviously. Yes. That's a weird choice. Why the fuck did they put him on the bill? And then the $100,000 bill. Oh my God. Did you even know this? We had a $100,000 bill. Let's see. It was only used by the Federal Reserve banks. It was never circulated among the general public. Really? I can't imagine why people were not walking around with the $100,000 bill in their pocket. The $100,000 bill had Woodrow Wilson on it. See, look, I called it. You could put Woodrow Wilson on it.
They use that to give it to the banks, and the banks put it in their bank vault or something?
I guess. It says the $100,000 bill is not considered a legal tender outside of Fed transactions. But if you're holding on to one, it's worth more than $1 million to collectors because they're so rare and hard to come by. So there you go, guys.
Why are people counterfeiting $100 bills?
And they should be counterfeiting $100,000 bills.
Why not just counterfeit that bitch?
Also, $100,000 bills are still gold. It still says gold certificate on it, too. There you go. Get your gold. Okay. The Oceanist for $5 says, come on, guys. If Hasan was honest, he wouldn't be a commie moron. That's true.
There's no honest commies? Is that the case?
That is true. Fact check true. Pig Venus for $2 says Sitch needs a shot collar on Adam for debates. You know, now that you say that.
Bullshit.
Now that you say that, that would be nice if I had a little button here.
You can't be trusted. You get so triggered. Are you kidding me? I'd be electrocuted. I'd be electrocuted in 30 minutes.
Guys, I would use the button completely responsibly, okay?
Yeah, look.
I would let Adam get out of his chair. I'm not like Hasan. He could get out of his chair. He could walk around. He could go to the bathroom.
You guys are on the old narrative. The updated narrative is Adam. He is calm, cool, and collected. And it's Sitch that goes, berserker on everybody.
That's what would make it more fun. Like if I had the button.
No, I'm the one that needs the button. So he place.
Okay. Here's a pro tip, guys. If you don't want to get a divorce or a breakup, do not say place to your significant other when you're in an argument with them.
If you're arguing with your using that one?
Yeah, if you're arguing with your girlfriend or your wife, don't say place. You will be murdered. The Oceanist for $5 says also, why is the self-proclaimed JDM expert mad about people coming to conclusions on a collar? It's true.
Oh, I know. How dare you?
JV for $2 says the collar has a tracker and an air tag. Okay. Aren't
Yeah,
those the
that
same
makes
thing?
no sense.
Aren't
Yeah.
those the same thing? BNT095 for $2 says from the bed to the TV, Kaya will be free.
Unfortunately not.
No. Roadkill VT for $2 says, will you be covering the Dave Smith, Nick Fuentes podcast? So we're probably going to cover the Dave Smith Coleman Hughes debate on Sunday. I will watch the Dave Smith Fuentes podcast to see if it's worth going over. I watched already the first 20 minutes of it before the stream. It was kind of disgusting because it's Dave Smith just bending over and begging like a dog at Nick Fuentes's feet for scraps and sucking his dick. And I'm just like, this is so disgusting to me to watch Dave Smith, who is Jewish, by the way, sucking up to a guy who thinks that Dave Smith should not own property or run businesses. It's very bizarre.
I mean, we could probably pepper some clips in on the Coleman Hughes because Coleman Hughes just annihilates Dave Smith. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure the internet probably disagrees with me on that because everyone on the internet seems to be a huge Dave Smith simp.
Right. Well, we'll see. I'll look through it, see if there's anything interesting that comes out. But so far, it's just him like panting like a dog at Fuentes, which is disturbing to watch. Graham Phineason, thank you for $2, says he should be sent back to
Turkey.
There you go.
Yeah, he
should. He hates America so much.
Denaturalize and deport.
Yeah.
Where's my jank screen cap?
Right.
I should bring that up. The jank chat, should my nephew be deported?
Yeah, is that real? I hope it's real. Someone said that wasn't the actual jank, but I'm going to say it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you sent it to me.
I did send it to you. It was Sammy was watching the Her Take podcast, and it looked like there was jank in the chat. It looked like a little avatar.
Oh.
And
was it faker?
Maybe it was fake. Who knows? V Marie for $10 says yesterday was great seeing the entire internet unite against Hasan, but it was also depressing seeing Dave Smith interview with Fuentes have 37,000 live viewers during his premiere. Wild day. It is insane. It's completely depressing and sad, and that's why Smith is sucking up to him.
I thought he couldn't do that on YouTube though because he's been banned on YouTube.
Well, I was watching it on X. I don't know if it actually is on YouTube. No.
Oh.
Let me check. The whole first 5 minutes of it was just him talking about like how he's like, oh, we're so popular now. Isn't it great that we're so popular now, Nick? And I was like, what? What is this? What am I watching?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to watch that then.
No, it's up on YouTube. I guess they can show it. It is there.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to. I think
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are.
You're not supposed to have people who are banned on YouTube on your channel on YouTube because technically then they're on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But look, I'm not gonna say anything or do anything.
I don't care. Yeah.
I don't care if he's on. Yeah.
Neil Johnstone, thank you so much for the 27 months. Being a frugal seeker says, think I max out on disgust with this story. Then I hear a clip of Hasan talking with his mouth full, and I just feel the disgust so much sharper. Yes. The Oceanist for $5 says, I wish him supporting pirates in Yemen got him shunned personally, but hey, anti-fascism means supporting them because America bad. True. Our Hertzhilt, hey, what's up, for $5 says, this is rich coming from the guy that keeps Blunty Fly on stream against his will. Shame on you, Adam. Also thoughts on the new Game of Thrones series trailer.
What? I didn't even know there was a new trailer for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, there's some new, I haven't seen it. I saw people talking about it, but.
Did it drop today? Bring it up.
Can we watch trailers? I never know.
I don't either. Yeah, I guess you're right. Seems like we have gotten stream. All right, we'll watch it and get back to you.
So I tried to open it in a tab, an article about it, and the article had so many pop-ups, even though it was a mainstream publication, that it like crashed my browser.
Ouch.
Jesus Christ. Get a hold of yourself, Hollywood
Yeah,
Reporter. What are you
AI
doing?
is just completely making that kind of internet.
Mm-hmm.
These websites that have the bazillion pop-ups,
Right.
nobody wants that shit.
I even have the blocker, and it's then you get like the whole you can't look at this because it's blocking you, but then something still pops up. It's terrible.
Evil.
Okay. Is it gonna be was it gonna be the Duncan the Tall spinoff? Is that what the new because I think they've been talking about that for a while. The Duncan Egg series. I don't know. I haven't really liked House of the Dragon so far. So I don't have a lot of hope
Is
for
it
any
is it
other.
just House of the Dragon? Is it season 3 of House of the Dragon?
No, it's going to be well, they're gonna play that. It's going to be uh the Duncan Egg spinoff story, which is about what's his name? What was the name of the old maester at the wall who was blind?
I don't remember.
It's about him when he was a lad, running around with Sir Duncan
Running
the
around the
Tall.
wall?
Yeah, no, like before he gets sent to the wall or something. So
The Maester.
the maester guy, who's really a Targaryen. So I never read the books. People said they're good, but I never read them.
So they
Oh, it is
dumped
okay.
season 3?
Our Hilhurt says it's Duncan Egg. Yeah. No, they're gonna do season 3 too. They're gonna finish it.
Season 3 got terrible because of philosophy tubes stunk up the whole joint.
Right. No, Sitch. Oh, am I wrong? It's not the guy. Did I mistake my Game of Thrones lore? It's Aemon. It's not about Aemons. You get brother Aegon. Oh, it's his brother?
Well, that
Okay.
makes more sense.
It's his brother.
Makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
At least he's royalty.
Oh, you're right. There's that scene. Now that I think about it, you're right. There's that scene in Game of Thrones where he's talking about his brother Egg, right? Okay. There you go. Fake. I got caught. Total fake fan. Zero for $5 says Hasan is the embodiment of Dunning Kruger. True. Libertarian Sasquatch for $2 says Vosh, PDF file, Destiny Sex Pest, and Hasan the dog abuser.
Yeah, they're
True.
doing great, aren't they?
They're doing great. Squeeze Louise for $10 says humans and dogs can naturally read each other's body language without having to be taught it because we have evolved together for so long. You can't even do that with apes. Screw Hasan. Pet your dogs.
Yeah, the dog seems desperate for attention. Totally
Yes.
desperate.
Michael the Dober Dad for $5 says is the biggest dog lover and been training them since I was in kindergarten. I can say Hasan should never be allowed to have a dog. R.I.P. Lucifer. Oh, sorry to hear about that. Yes. Duke Norton for $20 says the CCP killed nearly every Shih Tzu in China when they took over because they were seen as a symbol of affluence. Makes sense that Hasan is an animal abuser. S class is the best class. Wow, I didn't know about that. That's crazy.
Those are cool dogs too.
I like the little Shih Tzus. They're super cute.
Yeah, I know.
I
They're great.
don't like when they let their hair grow out super long, so they got the mop look. I think that's stupid.
No, that's awesome.
No, I like when they're short haired or they trim them. They look very cute that way. I don't know. That's so fucked up. How fucking the head you have to be like, I'm gonna kill a random breed of dog because rich people owned it. Like what?
You gotta be real heartless to do that.
That's the whole "Are we the baddies" moment. How is that not your "Are we the baddies" moment? You're just murdering dogs because you're like, oh, these rich people have these dogs. Like, I understand if they like
just
stole
take
them
the
or something.
dog?
Yeah, just give them to
take the dog as a pet.
You're right. Just give them to the kids.
Here you go. Here's a toy to play with.
That Cooper fellow for $20. Thank you. Says I would let the dog I would let the dog and let her know you are Maya Higa. What? I'm not understanding.
I would
But
get
thank
the
you.
dog and let her know you are Maya Higa. I think that's probably what it meant to
Oh, so it's
say.
supposed to be get instead of let?
I bet. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes more sense, right?
It does. I don't know what
I don't know
Maya
what
Higa
Maya
means.
Higa means. Yeah.
Right.
But thank you for the super chat.
Noel Screaming the Void for $2. Thanks so much. Says new bill suggestion. Mark
Mark
Twain.
Twain. Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
Ooh, that is a good idea. People with both sides of politics would be totally fine with that, right?
Mark Twain, yeah.
Beloved Mark Twain.
Well, I don't know if he was a Democrat or Republican, but they might try to look
Well,
that
here's the
up and
problem.
be
Okay.
like, fuck that.
They're like, let's put Mark Twain on the $250 bill, right? Good choice. There's going to be some woke person who's like, he had a book where people were saying the N word in. You're not allowed to do that. You got to put a black author on the $250 bill, okay?
They would. They totally would.
You got to put what's her name?
Martin Luther King.
Well, I'd be fine with that. But put Toni Morrison on it. You got to put Toni Morrison on the 250. There you go. That'd be interesting. What if Donald Trump put Martin Luther King Jr. on the $250 bill just to like fuck with the left? Like, you think I'm racist? I'm gonna make MLK be on a bill, bitch.
That would be a good move, huh?
Ultimate troll move right there.
He can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
That Martin Luther King would look surprisingly like Donald Trump. Just a black skin, but the features of Donald Trump.
They put the like Donald Trump through the what he would look like if he was black filter.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
And then they just put like MLK.
It's Martin Luther King.
They just say it's that's so fucked up. Oh my god. Easy Louise for 7 months has put LBJ's massive slong on the $250 bill. That's terrible. Kiesel for 25 PLN says the irony of complaining about American violence while electrocuting his dog. What a piece of shit. True.
So lame.
J-Mac for $5 says if you snap back at your wife or girlfriend with place, then there's a good chance you'll be sleeping in the doghouse.
You'll know your place.
There you go. Noel Screaming the Void for $2 says, is Dave Smith funny yet? Still haven't heard him crack a joke. That's true.
Not really.
The Oceanist for $5 says, as a former Dave Smith fan, I'm glad to see how much of a moron he is now. All it took was Russia invading Ukraine and him defending it. True. It's also interesting, too. The narrative about that has shifted so dramatically. It used to be every day I'd hear from all the same people, all the Dave Smiths of the world saying, oh my God, Ukraine can't win. It's over. It's so over. It's so over. Russia's going to just crush them. And now it's like, it's completely shifted to Russia's getting fucking annihilated. They had some casualty report that got leaked out, and it was something like, I forget, it was like 100 people, 100 Russians dying a day or missing a day. And they have astronomical numbers of casualties. It's so total disaster for Russia.
Remember when Trump came out and said, I think they could win and get back all the territory they lost?
Well, that's probably exactly what happened, is that someone in the Trump administration finally told them, hey, we've looked into the intel and it looks like Russia's getting its ass kicked. You don't want to be on the other side of this issue. And he's like, okay. Of course, Ukraine. I'm supporting Ukraine. Ukraine's totally going to win this. Pig Venus for $2 says, compromise. You both wear collars and J-Mac has the button.
That's no good.
There you go. Coda Stevenson, thanks so much for the $5. Says, Sitch, check out the toy, even smaller, miniature pinchers. They usually live 10 years. Ours was 17 without health issues. Ours fit in my dad's palm as a pup. Oh my God.
Those are adorable too. Yeah.
Pincher. They are very cute.
You don't have to get the ears and the tail clip, but a lot of people do to make them look just like a big Doberman pinscher, but small.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But
why not? It's just a dog.
I don't like clipping.
Yeah,
I think there's some
the body parts off.
Yeah, the tail.
As a kid, I thought, oh, they naturally don't have one, and then I discovered
that's what I thought. Yeah,
and I was horrified. What?
Like, wait, you cut it off?
You chop the puppy tail off? Ah!
It's weird. Though it might. I thought there was some dog breed where there's some like actual justification for doing it, or is it all just aesthetic?
Well, it might be because they fight them, and maybe the other dog bites onto the tail or something. That might be.
I don't know.
I think the ears probably the same thing. They want those floppy ears are like a good spot to grab onto.
Yeah, maybe. That's horrible if that's just done for dog fighting or for the aesthetics. I'm not a fan. So
well, it probably began as dog fighting, but end up as aesthetics. The greyhounds have the tail. I mean, they have a similar body build to the Doberman.
Right. But their greyhounds are built for running, right? And I would assume the tail helps them balance when they run or something. So they wouldn't want to clip the tail.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at the Streamlabs here.
Yeah, what's going on? Come on.
Sometimes for tails, they can break them really easily, so better to clip. Interesting. Fondue for $6. I missed this on Sunday. Says, wow, you guys didn't get my reference. Never seen Equilibrium. Fix that. I've seen Equilibrium, but it's been a while.
What was the reference?
Adam has reached rage equilibrium.
Okay.
Have you seen Equilibrium?
Many times, yeah. I love that movie.
It's been a while.
Equilibrium has a great puppy scene in it. Hasan would never get the scene, though.
That's true.
The heartless
Christian
bastard.
Bale. He's playing as Neo before Neo.
Yeah.
Or I guess no, Equilibrium
the
was
Grammaton
after
Cleric.
Wasn't it?
What's that?
Equilibrium was after the first Matrix movie, wasn't it?
No, I believe it was before. I mean, look it up. Matrix was 1999.
It was after. Equilibrium was
maybe
2002.
You're right. Okay.
Yes.
2 years later.
Definitely seems aesthetically inspired by the Matrix, as many movies were for many years after. That's true. Our Hilter in the chat says, funny how Adam has nothing to say about Bluntyfly. Yeah. Why? You force Bluntyfly to sit there, bottom of the screen. You put a little Super Saiyan wig on him. You put a blunt in his mouth. You abuse this poor animal.
I hate to tell you this, but Bluntyfly is a cartoon picture of a fly.
Cover his ears before you destroy his world, Adam. Oh my God.
That big fat blunt, that's an animated GIF.
Before you destroy Bluntyfly's entire sense of identity and metaphysical reality by telling everyone that he's not real, you cover his ears. Okay. He doesn't have to live with that existential horror.
Okay.
Terrible.
Poor Bluntyfly.
Yes. Solid for JR says, can you explain exactly why Candace Owens' receipts do not say what people are saying they do? I read them and I can see both sides of it, but the anti-Israel people seem to be suffering from a lack of nuance and wishful thinking. Well, you don't need me to tell you, Solid, because you just said they suffer from a lack of nuance and wishful thinking. People who want to believe in any conspiracy will look at the most tenuous of information and twist it to be whatever they want it to be, is the answer. So,
well, it does illustrate the mind's propensity to find patterns. It's inescapable. I listened to a Glenn Greenwald video today talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you can say all day long, oh yeah, of course, these are totally separate incidents and you shouldn't connect the two, but people are going to connect the two in their minds. They can't fucking help themselves.
Yeah.
Is it irresponsible to report the things the way that they're reporting them? I think it
100%.
may be. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Well, Candace is the worst because the other ones, I mean, I didn't see the Glenn Greenwald coverage, so I don't know what he said about it. A lot of people are just covering it from the perspective of like, they're just happy that Charlie Kirk was having issues with Israel supporters and all that stuff.
Yeah, they want to adopt his assassination for their own personal narrative.
Right.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah, right. But I mean, can't say it's a whole nother level. I think she's probably the most vile political pundit, definitely the most evil political pundit at the current moment. Because when I was listening to her talk about it, it's like the person who's been the most affected and harmed by Charlie Kirk being assassinated is obviously his wife, who watched him get shot and die, right? His wife and his children, and will now no longer, get to live with her husband that she loves and the father of her children. So his wife and the children are, the most impacted by this. And I would say that, everyone else should kind of let them deal with how to interact with the story from that perspective. And to hear Candace like criticize Charlie Kirk's wife and criticize the wife for her religion and saying that for religious reasons she forgives the killer is just so unhinged to me. So unhinged to me that she's critical of the wife and implying that the wife maybe has something to do with this and implying that Charlie Kirk's friends are lying and has something to do with this and that the wife and his friends are like covering this up. It's just so vile to me. I've never heard anything like this. And I do hope that Candace gets sued by Charlie Kirk's wife, kind of like the way that Alex Jones did for the Parkland stuff, because this is so reprehensible. And I don't know, maybe she's just super crashing out because it's very obvious she's going to lose the Macron case. And I don't know what kind of damages that's going to hit her with. And then she gets hit with a double whammy of Charlie Kirk's wife suing her for saying all this fucking crazy shit.
So she's involved in the Macron case where his wife has to show her genitals because she accused him of being trans or something?
I read that she was going to show as evidence images and ultrasounds of her being pregnant. So they need to show pictures of her being, for genitals. So,
yeah. Well, I was wondering because why they don't just do a cheek swab. And I thought, well, maybe she's one of those women that actually has male DNA, but has female anatomy.
Well, I don't think those people can get pregnant.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that wouldn't be the case. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they could just do a cheek swab too. I'm assuming that would be.
So I don't know how much is on the line in that case. I know I've seen the views from this Charlie Kirk conspiracy theory that she's spinning up. And I mean, she's making tens of thousands of dollars off of these videos. So it's a huge financial, boon for her.
Yep.
And I just, to be doing that off of basically the corpse of your friend.
Supposedly, yeah.
Disgusting, completely
even
disgusting.
Calling into question, like, she's like crafted this narrative that he was like changing his religion from Evangelion.
That's not
from Neon Genesis. She's crazy.
Evangelical
he's changing his religion from Neon Genesis, to Catholic, to being Catholic. And it's just like, even if that were true, like hypothetically, even if that were true, if his wife doesn't want that to like be known,
be publicly known,
yeah, then go fuck yourself. Whose business is that? That's no one's business. Okay. And it's so gross because in the video she's talking about, she's doing it just because she was arguing that like Catholics are better because, the evangelicals are like too in favor of Jews. She kept saying like, oh, they really like the concept of Judeo-Christian values. And she like she emphasizes the Judeo-Christian values. And it's actually funny. Part of her evidence for this kind of shows how completely unhinged Candace is, that a year ago, she's sending Charlie Kirk messages about like, look at the manipulation of the term Judeo-Christian. Like she's trying to get him off of saying the phrase Judeo-Christian a year ago. And you're like, why Why is Candace Owens so concerned with getting someone to not say the term Judeo-Christian? There's only one fucking reason I could ever think for that, huh? Isn't
Yeah.
that interesting? The
Yeah.
super defender of Kanye West really doesn't want Charlie Kirk to say Judeo-Christian values anymore. Thinks it's some kind of psyop. Thinks the Jews are behind everything evil in the world. It's so so interesting, so fascinating.
She wants to separate all those evangelicals from
Yes.
the Jewish community.
Can't imagine why. Interesting. So total. She really is, I think, an evil person. Complete psychopath.
Is it because she's evil, or is it because she's just thoughtless? She's just zero empathy, which I mean is evil, obviously,
yeah,
but it's
right,
a different kind of evil. Like there's the person who's who's just getting off on how much he's hurting Charlie Kirk's wife, right? She knows Charlie Kirk's wife is in pain over this stuff, and she's just like maliciously doing it to get at her.
I
and
think
then
it's
there's
a level,
the person that's just like, fuck you. I can do whatever I want. It's my show.
I think it's that. I don't, yeah. I think that she is a person who, and I mean, this is if you followed her from the beginning, she sued her school because some people were racist against her. She blamed the school. She tried to make the social autopsy doxing website and then flipped out, and Zoe Quinn attacked her. This has been her sort of thing, that whenever she gets attacked, or she perceives everything through the lens of like some grand arching conspiracy against her. So it's very clear that she has one of those conspiracy brain. A lot of people are just born with this like fucking weird conspiracy brain where everything has to be part of like their schizoid conspiracy. And I think as she became more popular, especially as she left the Daily Wire and still became even more popular, that would feed into her own narcissism. Because you think, oh, like I'm so popular now. I'm getting even more popular now I left the Daily Wire. I get so popular as I talk about how bad the Jews are. Like it just feeds into her narcissism. So her ego grows and grows and grows and grows until she's just completely unhinged about
It kind of
everything.
makes me want to watch that Dave Smith Fuentes thing, because if he's droning on about how popular he is, I'm not that kind of person. I would not want my popularity to come through that manner, right? Like I think the things he's saying are so detestable.
Yeah.
And to think he's just saying those things because, well, if he's bringing up the popularity, it makes you think he is just saying those things because it is making him popular. I mean, I know all kinds of detestable things we could say and become more popular.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It was definitely weird and immoral, disturbing.
Yeah.
Speaking of other psychopaths, Dr. Diller for $2. Not Dr. Diller, but his stream.
That psychopath still
That's
listens?
psychopath, yeah. Dr. Diller says the murderous psychopath abuses his dog. No way. No way this human garbage acts like human garbage. Yeah, exactly. Dr.
I
Diller
don't like that argument. I've kind of been separating the Hasan arguments out, and that's one of the popular ones. It's a version of I told you so.
Yeah.
The people are like, oh yeah, we've been saying Hasan is a fucking dirtbag for years.
Right.
I told you so.
Yep.
But I just think we have to embrace it, and this is finally the thing that's going to get through to people.
Yes.
Most people are like, who cares if he's a dirtbag? What? He fucking shocked his dog.
Yep. Dr. for now $2 says Hasan Piker is the archetype wife-beating loser, but he has to be the Joe Rogan of the left, which lets people ignore the signs. Dude has anger issues and is a psychopath. Get some help, like a double bar.
Yeah.
Dr. for now $3 says Hasan will never get canceled as long as Twitch exists to prop him up. His attitudes and rhetoric would get him banned on YouTube, and he has no redeeming or interesting qualities on other platforms to draw people in. True.
Yeah, he doesn't seem relatable at all.
Right. Selfridor says, I sent you DMs of tweets from people showing that while the prongs can be removed from the collar easily, the contact points cannot. It's still not a slam dunk because he could have unscrewed the whole thing or cut them off with pliers. Yeah, obviously. He could either open the thing to take the screws out or just sand them down, or even if he didn't, even if the prongs are still there, the way he had the tape over it, because it's very clearly that there's electrical tape over it, that and you could not really tell if there was anything there. Fondue for $10 says Destiny, serial filmer, Vosh, Gunner of Goblins, Hasan, animal electrocutor. I'd say the left isn't sending their best. But I guess listen, it's better than Kyle Rittenhouse shooting to a crowd of far left protesters. And how many pedos do you hit? Dr. Diller for $3 says Hasan will put out all the stops and lie every facet of reality, even things that people can't see is true or isn't true, but he would never lie about world events and news, especially if they contradict his worldview. Yeah, exactly. WTF1A1A for $10. Thank you. Says I finished that trash white fragility book. So now I recommend for you guys Culturally Responsive School Leadership by Muhammad Khalifa, or Teaching to Transgress by Bell Hooks. Oh, God.
Oof. Sitch has read a bunch of those.
I have.
I have a low tolerance for those books that make me seethe.
I'll look at it. God, can you imagine being such a pretentious asshole that you're like, okay, everyone, you can't use capitals in my name. You're like, what? Like, yeah. My name no longer has capitals.
That's
like,
Bell Hooks?
Yeah, that's Bell Hooks. And you're like, what do you mean your name doesn't have capitals? It's just, so you do. She's like, no, there's no capitals. Capitals are part of the oppressive, Anglo-Saxon white, white patriarchy. You're not allowed to do this anymore. I'm fighting culture. I'm fighting against whiteness by not having capitals in my name. Like, oh, okay.
Well, what if we accidentally use capitals?
Yeah. So what?
Well, then you've committed a racism.
It's so bizarre. It's like,
how dare you?
Yes. The choice was a deliberate act of linguistic rebellion against grammatical conventions, particularly the capitalist hierarchy that capitalization can imply.
Isn't it funny how
Jesus fucking
it's their act of rebellion, right? But you're the one that has to do all the work.
Yes. The only point, okay, you have to be first of all, it's so weird too, because you say, okay, there is a hierarchy. That is true. There's a reason that proper nouns are capitalized. It's to create a hierarchy so that you understand that you're talking about the name of something.
A person, yeah.
Yeah. Or it could be a place, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's so you understand the name of something, which is generally important for the reader to understand the context quickly, or to understand the sentence quickly. So that's an important hierarchy. And you think, having your name be capitalized over like a thing, over an inanimate object, would be something that supposedly a far lefty would appreciate, right?
Especially if both your names are actually things, like a bell and a hook.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a great point. Yeah, you think that would be something they'd be in favor of. It's literally like, oh yes, the evil capitalists are saying that people are more important than things. It's like, no, that doesn't matter. You just got to be.
You think the evil capitalists would say the opposite, right? That things are more important than people. Right. What are they doing? They're undermining their own ideology with all this capitalization.
Right. And in fact, it's not like it's not like they're like, oh, well, if you're rich, your name is capitalized. If you're poor, your name is not, right? Everyone's name gets capitalized. Okay. Everyone's on the same plane here. We flatten the hierarchy for fucking naming in terms of capitalization. This is the stupidest this is peak. Like, I want to be different. I want to be special. Look at me. My name is, you can't capitalize it. If you capitalize it, you're attacking my identity. How dare you?
Actual Justice Warriors in the chat. Let's invite them on and talk about negative stereotypes in the context of the Anna story. What do you think?
Sean chat says,
is Anna forwarding negative stereotypes
of dog shocking? Sean says there's an ongoing pretendicide and you guys are talking about dog abuse. There you go.
Did he say pretendicide? Oh my God.
Yes.
How dare you?
Sean had a good video on the Israel-Palestine situation. Guys,
I heard it was world peace now, that all the hostages were on their way back, and that Donald Trump
is going to get the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah.
the Nobel Peace Prize, and he credit for freeing Palestine, which is a very interesting plot twist.
Right.
Don't they always say free Palestine?
They do.
You think they're going to be happy that if Trump was one to actually free Palestine?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What's chat say?
Something.
I know. That's what I figured, but.
The Oceanist for $5 says you guys should try to get Yarn Brook on and talk about the Botcha Sargon clip. Plus, I'm sure everyone would love his quote TDS.
Yarn has TDS? Really?
I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Eric, well, he said it in quotes. I don't know if it's like ironic, but Eric the Great for 5 Canadians says Hasan's example for why America is the worst country is the France, Norway, 2 why EU countries are better than America at broadband. Curious.
I know. Curious. Yeah, exactly. He's like, free healthcare. Who cares?
Worker for $5 says some dogs will be so happy to see you they will damage the house for themselves when wagging. I had a black and white GSP and we didn't dog his. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I liked Wormy so much, because Wormy would follow me around like a dog. Whatever room I was in, Wormy wanted to be in. So,
right.
Usually you don't get that kind of affection from cats. Cats are usually like, fuck you.
But they said that was interesting because you didn't know what breed it was. And it turned out that breed is known for that behavior.
Yeah. I think you found the breed.
Yeah, I was curious.
Somehow, yeah. What is it?
A ragdoll cat.
A ragdoll cat, yeah.
Yes. Which
I mean,
I guess
I'm terrified to get another cat because just that cat, the only thing I liked about that cat was the personality. So
right.
I mean, look, I like Ragamuffin, but Ragamuffin,
different.
She's her own.
She's her own
person.
Yes, which most cats generally are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess the only downside of ragdoll cats is they have their long hair cats, so they shed.
Yeah, they suck. Yeah,
yeah.
That's the one thing. Like now, we don't have fur in every corner of the house.
So. Right. I would probably die because I do have allergies.
Oh yeah,
so.
yeah. Oh, it's horrible.
Right.
You got to be constantly on it too. You got the vacuum out like once a week.
Right.
Vacuum up huge cotton balls in the corner of the room.
Mm-hmm. Self-Provide Artist says, I sent you guys an old political ad from 1987 starring John Cleese. You guys should watch it sometime. It aged like fine wine. All right, cool. Check it out.
My niece has a hairless cat, which, I mean, they're freaky.
I think they're ugly.
Oh, they're totally ugly.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, they have the same kind of personality as a cat. Like they want to be pet and they rub up against you and stuff. And you're like, wow.
I don't want to touch this creature.
What's going on here?
There's like gargoyle. There's a gremlin in the room.
They purr.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is weird. This is strange.
I think Vosh has that cat.
Oh, the hairless cat.
The hairless cat.
That's for
the Sphinx cat.
In Vosh, that is very suspicious, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I don't know if it's
here.
true. Someone said they smell weird. But
I didn't
think I've ever been around one.
I didn't notice any strange smell out of my nieces.
Okay. I don't like it. I like cute cats.
Well, that's the thing. Whenever I saw them in pictures, I thought the same thing as you until I met the cat. And then I was like, maybe I could handle it.
Oh, look at this guy.
But you wouldn't, you wouldn't have to deal with the allergy issue. That's why a lot of people get them, is because
I know, but it's just,
allergy issue.
Listen, I'm fucking.
I want a cute animal.
Okay. I'm shallow.
Right.
I'm a shallow motherfucker. It's got to look cute. The Oceanist for 2 hours says Kanye never recovered from that South Park episode. That's a good point. Completely wrecked his brain.
Did they destroy him?
Oh, they did. The fish stick episode. You should watch it. It's great. It really also shows exactly how people like Candace and narcissistic psychopaths act when it comes to lying.
Oh, yeah.
Zero for $2 says hashtag free Blunty might have to become S-Class.
What?
There you go.
I created Blunty. I can destroy him.
Oh my God, look at this. Adam's gone crazy with power.
It's weird that I got you guys to empathize with a housefly because look, most people hate houseflies. They just want to squash them.
I wonder how many people watch the stream for the first time. They see this gross fly at the bottom and they're like, ew.
Oh, is that?
I'm not watching this anymore.
Is it turning people off to the stream?
I don't know. Didn't Blondie Fly used to be much smaller?
I mean, it's always kind of been that size, but
okay, I don't know.
I can make.
Sell it for $10. Says
I
was more so trying. Did you make it like giant?
There you go.
Did you make it like
Blondie Fly's taking over the stream?
Okay.
He's really blazing up now.
There you
Holy
go.
shit.
Sell it for $10 says I was more so trying to ask how to explain the alternative explanation of those chats. I assume we agree the quote, I'm stepping away from the pro-Israel cause isn't from the river to the sea. Oh, was the alternate explanation? I mean, I don't know. They're just going to say the alternate. They're just going to say they're going to believe the lie, whatever lie he spins. Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about Candace. Well, all they do is they look at it and they say, oh, well, if Charlie Kirk had some problems with people or Jewish donors complaining because, he was platforming Tucker Carlson or he was criticizing Jews, or not, I guess it wasn't really criticizing Jews. It was just criticizing Israel, which I'm sure was real. I'm sure that definitely happened. There are definitely a lot of very sensitive people out there. They're going to spin that into, well, that obviously is proof that Charlie Kirk was becoming Catholic, which is obviously proof he was becoming Catholic because he didn't like Judeo-Christian values, which obviously means he was turning away from Israel, which obviously means he knew the truth about Jews, which obviously means that Israel killed him in order to silence him before he could pull the entire right-wing movement with him. Like, they're just going to go down this insane snowball level of logic. And even though they have zero evidence for any of that, and they'll just keep repeating it as if it's proof of fucking anything. But that's the way it goes with all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they think Israel hired the killer, and everything the media has published about the killer so far is a lie, propagated by the Jews.
Well, that's what's so insane too. You have a situation where the Trump administration is literally in charge. The person, who killed him, at least appears to be very guilty, appears to be pretty lefty, right? It's like the perfect setup. And they're like, no. Obviously, it's still a cover up. It's still a cover up. Can you imagine if this happened under a Democrat president? Oh my God. The brains would be melting even more.
And this is why Candace is the most selfish person on the planet, because anyone can realize, oh, this is a big win for the right. This is a big hit to the leftist cause. And she's completely shitting all over that narrative. Yep. Like by the end of the month, everyone's going to think, oh, Israel killed Charlie Kirk.
Right.
It wasn't some leftist with a trans girlfriend.
It completely undercut the argument.
Yeah.
Of the power of that argument. Yeah. Apparently, guys, it didn't matter. All that talk about like the left needs to not call everyone fascist or they need to tamp down the rhetoric. None of that matters because it wasn't.
You type something into a private chat and the next thing you know, Israel has a hit on you.
Right. It was Israel that did it. So nothing you say matters. You can call everyone a fascist Nazi. Who cares?
The Democrats they should turn up the rhetoric on the fascist Nazi stuff.
Right.
None of that made any difference. All of that was just inconsequential.
I think to some level, I am glad that Candace is blowing up with this and Fuentes is blowing up because I think it's going to force people on the right to actually address this insanity. Like getting to like, you can't just pretend this isn't going on. You can't just deny this anymore.
Yeah, we talked about the Megyn Kelly thing, which I do think I was fair with Megyn Kelly, but and look, I only heard Moynihan talking about the crazy shit Candace Owens was saying. I never listened to the crazy shit myself. I have since listened to the crazy shit. And I think, yeah, it would be good if Megyn Kelly probably called her out.
Right.
Look, I don't think Megyn Kelly knows just how crazy this fucking shit is. But I would like to think Megyn Kelly would stand up to it if she did. So
I don't know. I hope so.
Just, and look, Megyn Kelly seems to understand the situation that Kirk and his wife, well, his wife is in now without him, obviously, but she seems to have a lot of respect for Charlie Kirk. So I don't know how Megyn Kelly can look at what Candace Owens is doing and not just be thoroughly disgusted for Charlie Kirk and Charlie Kirk's wife and kids.
Right, because if she's gonna say like, "Oh, I don't want to jump on the Candace because Candace has like kids and she has enough problems in her life now," it's like, well, okay, what about Charlie Kirk's wife, who just buried her husband, the father of her children? Does she have a lot of problems in her life? And Candace is just fucking adding on, so much like emotional tragedy onto her life. In that clip, Candace is like she's attacking Charlie Kirk's friends, saying that they grabbed the SD cards out of the cameras to hide them from public. And then you listen to the guy who said that, and he said that like, oh, he didn't want, Charlie Kirk's wife to have to watch, his head explode.
Well, and they probably didn't want them leaked on the fucking dark web, and
that's what he said. He said he didn't want that footage to leak, so to see the close up of that repeated.
I have not seen his response at all. I put that together immediately when people started circulating that shit. Why would you want a snuff film of your fucking best friend? Why some leftist that's there walk away with fucking high def snuff film of your fucking best friend?
Right.
Like you'd be insane not to grab that shit.
Right.
It would be irresponsible to not grab that shit.
And then also you'd think like this could be evidence too that you should give to the police.
Sure. I would be thinking more along the lines, I don't want some fucking leftist to have a snuff film of my friends.
Right.
But look, I would be cautious about sharing it with the police for the same reason. I'd be like, maybe you can come by and look at it, but I don't know that I want it in your fucking hands either.
Right. And when he said that, Candace Owens was like, she was ridiculing that as if that was an absurd thing.
No, yeah. Oh, that's fucking.
Like, what?
Yeah.
And then and then she's all like,
makes me so mad.
She's like, why didn't they just take the whole camera? And I'm like, I don't know. When you're asking me why in the moment of chaos, and they're like trying to like bring someone's body into a car, like why don't they just grab these giant cameras and just run away with them because they left the cameras there? I don't know. Maybe there's other things happening at the moment. It's her reaction to it's just so insane. It's so she's basically implying by that his friends must have known in advance that he was going to be
that they're hiding evidence of the Israeli hit. We all know what she's fucking doing.
No, not only that they're hiding evidence of the Israeli hit, but that they must have known about it in advance to have the foresight to be like, oh, I need to go, take the SD cards out of the cameras during the chaos. It's just, it is.
I mean,
that's why I said she's so evil.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking evil.
But I'm glad it's happening. I think the internet right needs to, I think the mainstream right needs to address the fact that the internet right is very quickly growing completely fucking insane and out of control. And it's mirroring the path of the woke left, growing out of control. Only it seems like at a far faster pace. So
so many people, they seem to think Candace Owens has some good points and stuff. I'm flabbergasted by it. I don't know how. I mean, you completely have to ignore everything that we already know about the situation.
Candace is a very intelligent person, and she's very dishonest, and she knows exactly how to frame things in a way that maybe aren't complete lies, but are like implying something that is not true. This has always been her MO. She'll find little bits of true things that are weird, but she'll string them together to create that little conspiracy yarn born in your mind.
This is no different than Alex Jones.
Oh, yeah. I would say she does it much even better than Alex Jones. And then she'll say, like, I'm just asking questions.
Yeah.
So, like the coward that she is. But.
Well, she's making a lot of money off of this.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what a dollar figure, but it's probably 50 grand at least.
Oh, I'm sure. So I hope all that money's worth it.
It's not bad for a couple weeks' work.
When everyone turns against her, this is just so gross. Zero for $5 says you should cover Fuentes and Smith so that I can send super trashing them. Maybe we'll see. God's joke for $10 says I totally missed the announcement of Wormy's passing. Evidently, I'm late, but I am sorry for your loss, Adam. Ragamuffin treats are on me today. Come for the news, stay for the kitty class. S class is best class though.
That's cool. Look, I didn't announce it right away just because it was kind of painful. So, and
Right.
look, I like the stream to be like a little more fun. So,
yeah.
But yeah, thank you. Thanks.
Anyways.
All right. This was a great stream.
Yep.
Fuck Candace Owens. Gee, let's hope Megyn Kelly calls her out.
Yep.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Take care. We'll see you guys all on Sunday. We'll probably cover Smith, Coleman, Hughes. That was, oh my God.
Definitely covering Smith and but
Coleman,
look,
Hughes.
maybe we'll throw some Candace clips in there.
The Smith, the upcoming Smith, Candace Owens conversation is going to be horrible. But maybe we'll see if there's any Smith.
Oh,
Nick
Dave
Fuentes
Smith
clips.
is talking to Candace Owens next.
Oh, of course he's going to.
Okay. What the fuck?
Of course he's going to, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So look forward. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.
Oh.